You know, I'm supposed to be the one that gaslights people, not the chat. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Dude, I actually, like, realized this when I looked earlier. It has been over a year since I last streamed. I've forgotten how to do this. First of all, I hope you can hear me. You should be able to. Please don't say any. Please tell me that you can't hear me if you can hear me. Like a lot has happened. Like a lot has happened in the last year, huh? Fucking hell. Yes, this is a joke stream where nothing happens. So I'm gonna play like some TF2 in a bit. It's been like a year since I streamed. I've forgotten how to do this shit, man. I'll be dead ass with you. I'm on like a different operating system and shit now. Like I'm not even, my ass isn't even on Windows anymore. I'm just chilling here, you know? Just hoping this shit works and all that. Maverick, let me check if this shit works and all that. I'm second guessing myself. Okay, there is audio. That's good. Yeah, but like, hi, how's it going? I'm just gonna play a little bit of TF2 and like chill, I guess. Not think about anything. I'm just gonna play video game. I think that's a good idea, right? Yeah, totally. Let's see if this works. See if the game capture holds up. It sure does, dude. I know where I know you from. That's the spirit, man. I don't know. There's two chances. It's either way back in the day, TF2, or if it's 2018, it's probably TF2. That's like the most likely outcome. If it's 2018, it's probably from TF2. Would be my guess, at least. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Hold on, should I tweet about this? I never tweet anymore. Nah, there's no shot. Nobody's gonna fucking care anyway. Why? Who cares? Anyway, game capture's working. That's good. Dude, like, people joke about it all the time, but getting shit set up and running on Linux is not easy, bro. It's not easy. It's a challenge. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna definitely play on Uncletopia though. Because fuck casual matchmaking. Let me please Google for that. Thank you. It's uncletopia.com. Please let me play on a European server that ideally isn't full. They're all fucking full, aren't they? Yep, they're all full. Maybe unless this one isn't. Unless this one ain't. Would you use Linux? Because I got sick and tired of using Windows, and literally everything I want to do on my computer works on Linux. Well, not literally everything, but like 99% of what I want to use my computer for just works on Linux. So honestly, why wouldn't I use Linux? There's no downside to me using it at this point. It all just works for the most part. Yeah, I assume the server would be full. I assume the server would be very full on that one. Mic muted. You can't get me with that. You can't get me with that. It's not gonna work. It ain't working like that, man. Let's see if this works. Holy shit, the webcam works. I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. You muted the stream. Good job, bro. Good fucking job. What am I gonna play? I don't fucking know. Let me put me on damn man. Why is voice chat enabled? I don't want that. Voice enable 0, please. I don't need that. I just want to play some TF2 without like thinking about anything, you know? Okay, maybe I need to think a little bit because clearly walking out of spawn. It's not something I should have been doing. Evidently, I shouldn't be playing on fucking Uncletopia. Clearly, that was my mistake. Clearly, the only way to experience this game nowadays is the bad way, where you play casual matchmaking. Evidently. That's what you should be doing. At all times. Anyway. Life's been good, man. Casual's bot free. That is true, casual doesn't have bots, but, like, or, like, very rarely. But, you know. Life's been good. That's a lie, by the way, but whatever, right? We're just here to vibe. Enjoy life. What the fuck are you talking about? It's because I'm on Linux now, Larry? Is that why? Is that why you're saying this? I'm not playing Pyro. You can't make this joke. It doesn't work in the context of the game I'm playing. I did have a joke with TF2 Spires, that is true. That was something I had at some point. Until I kind of just stopped caring about this whole TF2 and streaming thing. Okay. Yeah, glad I still have that kill sound. That's nice. I can't really stay here, can we? It's not working. Just saw long hair. Bro, this shit is actually getting annoying. Like, when I have my hair open like this, and I'm wearing a tank top like this, it gets stuck in my fucking armpits. It's kind of annoying, actually. It's kind of just like an annoying thing that happens. It's very, very much a nuisance. And I hate it. What can you do, right? I could just literally tie it up, but why would I do that? Very sunny stream? As I said at the start, when literally nobody was here, it's been a year. It's been over a year since I last streamed anything on Twitch. And I'm pretty sure a year ago, I'm almost certain it was Isaac. It must have been. Like, what else would I have played, right? It must have been Isaac. Because like a year ago, I was still like faintly on the Isaac channel shenanigans and whatnot. It's like the only thing I can possibly imagine. But that's how it would be, I guess. How was CP? You can't abbreviate Cyberpunk as CP anymore. You can only do that in our DMs. You can't be doing that now. It's illegal. You literally cannot be doing that right now. It's I can't allow you to do that. I'm sorry, but you just can't. Let me also make that a little bit larger. Chat's a bit smaller. There you go. You need to spell out the full legal name of the game, including the trademark symbol at the end as well. It's kind of important. Because how else am I supposed to or meant to take whatever you say seriously, you know? You could be referring to anything. How was Cyberpunk? Honestly, it was decent. It was a good game. It was a good game. Yeah, it's been fun. It's definitely like in the state that it should have been in at launch 5 years ago. But hey, you know, it came out in 2020, right? It's been 5 years almost since that game came out. Probably 5 years. I do not know. I've now tried it at this point. I mean, it's gonna take you a while if you like want to experience everything and do all the side quests and stuff and just like explore the map. But it is fun. There's a lot of different interesting playstyles that you can try. I'm noticing that like some of my clicks are just not being registered for some reason. Like, see that? I'm left clicking right now. It's not doing anything. Why is that happening? That's an interesting one. I haven't seen that one before. I'm currently playing Cyberpunk. How are you enjoying it? And also, do you have the DLC alongside it? It's 8 out of 10? Nice. Yeah, that seems about right. That's what I would give it to. It seems reasonable. Okay. It's a good game. They managed to make it enjoyable, I suppose. It's a decent way of putting it. You pre-ordered it. You couldn't play it since it was shit on launch. That's fair. This game's still pretty good. But the DLC is really where they brought it into its own. The DLC is extremely good. Extremely strong. And it's nice and quick, actually. Like, the DLC only took me like 10 hours, maybe 15 hours to beat. of my total playtime. It makes up like maybe, I don't know, 20% of my total playtime of my first playthrough. Oh, that's bad. I think we're gonna lose, fellas. Actually, no, it's up. Best of 3. Or first to 3, majority. It's best of 5. Because that's how Uncle Dane decided to do a servers up, I guess. You know what's odd? And I can't be bothered to set it up right now. And for that matter, I should also get rid of something over here in OBS. It feels weird, because in the past I would always stream TF2 with music in the background, and I just can't be arsed to set it up right now. It would literally take me 2 minutes at most to do. Probably, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it would take me a little bit longer. Because I'd have to get like the now playing thing on the screen working again and shit. I just can't be arsed to do that right now. It's just gonna take me too much effort. And I'm just not gonna play music. I think I can live with that. Come on, man, you got this. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I'm more scared about the soldier that went behind, bro. Okay, well, we got him, I guess. Where's our mid, though? Probably not alive anymore. That's gonna get someone. We already know, alright, whatever. Now that's been interesting. The reason I decided I wanted to stream today is pretty simple. It's solely because Silksong's out tomorrow, and I probably want to stream that. So this is just literally like a test to see if I can stream at all. Or if this whole Linux experiment was a complete fucking waste of my time. Sup Ninja, by the way. Turns out, no, it seems to be working fine. Everything works the way it's supposed to, more or less, which is nice. That's nice. It's good to know, good to see. So I'm ready just in time for Silksong tomorrow, which I'm obviously gonna want to stream because I streamed the original game fucking 7 years ago. It's been that long. It has been that long. That's so funny. Pretty sure Silksong was the longest time entry on my wishlist. You're not getting away from me. Even though you kill my medic afterwards. Okay, I'm getting juggled around. That's unfortunate. Thought I could escape. Clearly that was me thinking wrong. Do people still play TF2? I say literally having made a video about this game like a couple of months ago that everybody fucking hated, by the way, because I was telling the truth, that the uncomfortable truths that people didn't want to hear. Or something like that. I don't know. You always have to like double and triple down when you have a hot take, right? That's how it works on the internet. If you have like a hot take opinion that people really take issue with, you have to always triple down on it so that you know, that people know that you're like serious about it and that they can hate you even more for it or whatever. I'm sure that's how that works. I'm sure that's how we do work here. Jesus Christ. Why do they have 8 heavies on their team? At least it feels like it. What are we doing here, man? I thought this was Uncle Topia, not casual. I thought we're playing Uncle Topia, man. Why are we putting ourselves through this torture? TF2 is a game I come back to once in a while, every couple of months with friends, if they release an update. I mean, let's be honest. They aren't releasing updates for this. If they are, it's slop, right? If they're releasing stuff for this game, it's slop. It's nothing special. It's nothing that you couldn't have any other day of the week as well. Like, look at this, I'm trying to sticky spam and it wasn't letting me. I need to like hold for a second. Is this just a bug? Or is this like an Uncle Topia thing so you can't spam stickies as much? Or like... What's going on here, you know? It's kind of annoying. If they update this game and I don't know what's going on, is this just like a bug on my end? Like some sort of weird script issue or some shit, I don't know. Or like maybe it's a Linux issue, right? But I can't quite get the fire rate of stickies that I want. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like this at all, bro. I don't like being here. Linux for sure. It's gotta be, right? Do I have like raw input or is it like a key binding issue? Mouse is... There's no raw input toggle? I mean, it doesn't matter. But like, what the hell is going on? You know? What's mouse 0 bound to? Sorry, mouse 1. It's just plus attack. Strange. Very curious. I guess I'll just hold down my attack button ever so slightly for every sticky I want to shoot. Got him. All me, all me. All me. Maybe it's some weird issue with my mouse. Like, I actually haven't played this game since I've done a lot of changes to my setup. Let's say it like that. I've got a new mouse. I'm on a new operating system. I think I might have played some TF2 on this keyboard, but I don't remember if I have. I think I have. You know. There's a lot of stuff that has changed. A lot of variables that we're not necessarily privy to. Figuring out exactly what the issue could be. But it's not that big of a problem anyway. We do have an Uber. If he wants to use it, I guess we could. There's nobody to use it on though. There's no enemies. There's like nothing. Where were all these enemies all of a sudden? Like, where are they coming from now? What the hell? Just my way of saying I'm washed. Literally haven't played this game in like a year. We did it, chat. We did it. We're actually goated. We the best. How the fuck? I'm not even gonna care. I'm not gonna care. You're sus. You're sus, buddy. What links are you using? Cache OS. Because through word of mouth and hearsay, I heard that it is pretty good for gaming, and I like to play video games from time to time on my home computer, so it was a natural fit. And that's it. I'm technically still dual booting it with Windows, like I kept my Windows partition. Even though it's basically just taking up 600 gigabytes of my main SSD at this point, because I haven't booted into it in months. Like, I installed Linux end of June? Start of July? Sometime? And I booted into Windows since then, like, maybe twice. Like, just once to, like, try and adjust the partition size before I realized I can't really do that without reinstalling Linux, so oh well. And then once to, like, check something. Because After Effects obviously doesn't work on Linux, so I had to check on Windows. But, you know, that's it. I've heard some games just not function. Yeah, like, Fortnite doesn't work anymore. I can't play Fortnite anymore. I'm not really too upset about it. It's like, whatever. That's the only game that I was playing before that I can't play now. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. I can live without Fortnite, I think. Kinda miss it. Dude, okay, so here's a schizo-ass thing that I saw the other day on how you might actually be able to get Fortnite working on Linux. And it's through, like, the NVIDIA cloud streaming service. Because that works on Linux. Like, the NVIDIA GeForce Now, cloud gaming, whatever, works on Linux. And Fortnite is on that. I haven't tried it, but in theory, it could work. There would probably be a shitload of lag, but I have fiber now. So, you know, it's gonna be the lowest latency I'll ever have. Probably. It's worth a try, right? I might try it at some point. Just because it's funny. It could be funny. Because at that point, like, I don't have to worry about the problem that I can't play it, right? I don't have to worry about anti-cheat and shit like that. It could add to the experience. It's just Fortnite anyway. It's not like it really matters how well the game runs or how, like, the lag and whatnot. Who cares, right? It's Fortnite. You're doing funny dances after you kill somebody. That's all you do. You just do funny dances. I am wondering, I didn't realize, does my pipe launcher also have this thing like the sticky bomb launcher? Actually, I haven't checked. No, it works fine, okay. It's just for some reason I can't tap fire the sticky bomb launcher after I have... Unless I click like really fast. There's like a certain clicking rate at which I just can't shoot for some reason. Maybe it's an issue with auto reload. Oh shit. Buddy, what the hell are you doing here? I can't be staying here, man. I don't know if that's like it's just this server, like sticky spam prevention, or if it's like some sort of hardware, software, Linux issue, right? I can't tell. I don't know. There's multiple variables here. This is like my first time playing on Uncletopia in like literal years. It's my first time actually playing this game on Linux. It might be some weird debounce issue with my mouse. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's not really... It's just like a slight inconvenience. That's why I keep bringing it up, because that's like the worst kind of inconvenience, is the slight kind. The one that just ever so slightly requires you to adjust the way you play the game. That just slightly fucks with your muscle memory. At the end of the day, it is really just a mild inconvenience. For all I know, it's some strange mouse setting that I just gotta change. For all I know, this issue wouldn't appear if I wasn't streaming right now. Maybe for some reason it's the hook that's doing this, right? The stream hook. I don't know, man. I don't know anything. I'm just a silly little guy. I'm just a guy. I'm just a silly little guy. I'm just a dude, you know? I'm just chilling here. Just sitting here, just being a little man. Hell has frozen over. As in I'm playing TF2, ain't that something? What I should really do is probably just play Red Sun. If I was a man of my word. Speaking of, how the server's looking on that? Full? Not full. They're currently playing Prop Hunt. Curious. Curious. Let's just see. Still there. Issue's still there. I don't know why. I don't know why it's happening. You know, let's play some Pyro. Why am I on a gas pistol? It's probably my fucking MDM loadout. I sold off a bunch of my shit. I don't have a fucking shotgun anymore. Well, give me a flare gun, why not? I ain't played this motherfucking class in ages. I haven't also played this map in fucking ages. I forgot it existed. That's life, baby. That's life. You know what I should really be doing? This would be the smartest fucking thing to do, is just fucking dual stream to YouTube as well. Like, I have the second channel, right? I might as well dual stream to that or something. That would be clever as hell. Now that Twitch allows dual streaming, maybe I should just do that somehow. That would be quite something. I'm sure people would care so much. We would get one extra viewer. Oh shit, you got mini critted, bitch. Shoot a rocket, I dare you. Okay, alright, buddy. Not on my watch. That's rude. The huntsman of all things. Oh, he got fucking destroyed. Alright. This is 2015? We're so back, baby. We're so back. It's just like the old days. Back in my high school days. Dude, like, time stops for no one. You never really realize this until you, like, just, like, you know, get old. But, like, it's fucked, man. I'm fucking 26, pushing 27. Come on, white balance is off. Yeah, no, that's just because of the lighting. I could change it, to be fair, but I also don't wanna. Because changing the camera settings lags the entirety of OBS. Like, let me show you. Let me show you. If I go in here, and I say, well, hold on. What if I just change my lighting? Now it's blue. What the fuck? You either get me in orange or you get me in blue. Those are the only options. You don't get any other options. What's the white balance setting? Hold on. White balance. Like, what if I change it to, say, 5600? It didn't do anything. What if I... It's not really working, huh? It's not changing anything. It's not changing anything. 3200? Nope. Nothing's changing. This clearly doesn't do anything. Do I have auto white balance? Ah, no, that ought to do it. That's why it's not changing. Okay, what if I turn it up? It's a lot redder. Now it's just dark. You know what? That actually looks better. It's dark, but that's fine. I can probably turn up the exposure a bit, maybe. Or the brightness, maybe change that shit to like 140. Looks better. There you go. Alright, there you go. I know my way around stuff like that. Change it depending on which team you're on. I could just... If I was like that involved as a streamer, I could write a little script that's hooked into my LED lights that changes, you know, depending on like the color of the LEDs, depending on which team I'm on. Little Arduino and shit, but I don't have an Arduino lying around, so it's not happening. Please, sir, an arrow. Thank you all. Appreciate it. I have no ammo. I need ammunition. I love OBS Master and I have. The funniest shit is that I haven't streamed in a fucking year, bro. The last time I booted up OBS for stream was August 8th, 2024. It has been a while, but some things you just kind of don't unlearn, right? I've done so much of this streaming shit over the years, it kind of just stuck around up there, unfortunately. Or fortunately, maybe it's taking up, like, way too much space that could be spent on other stuff in my brain. Or maybe it is useful knowledge that I can somehow translate into something actually useful someday. Who knows, right? Like, I wisened up, for instance. I used to have my chat over on the other monitor, so I would always look like that when I was looking at chat. And then I realized, why don't I just put it on the same monitor that my fucking webcam is on? Like, you know, like the smart thing to do. Why did that thought only cross my mind, like, literally earlier when I was setting up OBS on this, on this operating system? Instead of, you know, doing it the old-fashioned way. Cheers, mid. I'm kind of struggling to, like, get out of here. Okay. Wait, did we actually push through here? Oh my god, we kind of did. Okay, well, stickies are a problem. I'm still in awe. I'm kind of like out of the honeymoon period of it now. But I am still in awe at how well everything I want to run just kind of runs on Linux. Like, I'm not gonna be like the stereotypical dude that's like, oh, guy who's a Linux user, so he has to always talk about Linux. At least I'm not trying to be. But shit just works, man. It's kind of crazy. Oh shit, we got Uber. Don't mind if I do. Gotta get the most important target here with the dispenser. What the hell did you... What are you doing? You actually got my medic. I'm so mad. Can't be leaving that alive. Also, Larry, why are you messaging me on Discord? What do you want? It shouldn't be playing the Discord notifications. Maybe it is. Oh no, it definitely is. I've just noticed that it definitely is playing those. They're definitely coming through. I guess on this version of Discord, it doesn't automatically enable streamer mode. Or maybe it doesn't have streamer mode. Let me check. Streamer mode. Does it have that? It sure does. There you go. Now I'm not going to get notifications. Now you can message me all you want. That's a crit rocket I should have just right-clicked. Steam Deck gave me confidence to switch to Linux. Bro, just Valve in general gave me confidence because they're just like making shit run, right? It's crazy. That's why it's so good. And so usable. I need to light that sniper on fire. Okay, well that didn't work out. You gotta remind me in like 3 hours to actually look at what you sent me, Larry, because I didn't actually look at the messages. So just remind me in like 3 hours or whatever that it's like, because it must be so important if you sent it to me, right? Because everything you send me is always super important. Yeah, get closer, bitch. Get closer. Alright, we'll take those. Right, there's a sentry there. Can't lose Fortnite, man. Well, okay, I'm gonna do the experiment. I'm gonna see if GeForce Now Cloud Gaming Fortnite works on Linux. And if it's playable. And then we'll know. And then we'll know if it's worth it, you know? Because if that works, then what's the downside, right? Alright. Oh shit. Well, he got headshot anyway, so honestly, it's not a problem. Huh? Where the fuck did he come from? Excuse me? Guess he was just chilling. GeForce Now. Yeah, I know GeForce Now works on Linux. I think. At least I remember reading that. Just a matter of does Fortnite work, you know? Because Fortnite natively doesn't work, obviously, because Tim Epic thinks that everybody who plays on Linux is a cheater, and he desperately needs the kernel-level anti-cheat to work. No soldier born after 1997 knows how to rocket jump. All they know is spam rocket around corner. Eat hot chip and lie. And all that. I hate the sight of that. Okay. Steam Deck, now I'm doing custom right-click menu options. Yes, brother, yes. Steam Deck is like something I definitely want to get someday. It just seems like such a nice thing to have. Like, I'm not traveling a whole lot, but on the off chance that I do travel, or I am just stuck without like access to my computer for a while and I just gotta spend some time on a video game, it seems like such a good thing to have. Like, you literally have access to all of your games right there. No problem, right? I could play Switch games, albeit in the questionable legality, but you know. Like, it's good to have. Shoot pipes. Okay, don't shoot pipes when I'm not ready. Shoot pipes when I'm ready. You have games that you can play on it, handheld friendly, I guess. But because of the screen size as well, it doesn't really matter if they're not like super high res or like look the best, right? Where is the sentry gun? Did it get destroyed? I'm assuming it did. Get pissed on. Covered in your own Wii. What's that like? Hey, ammo. Oh, well, there's some right here. Dude, we're winning? We're owning them? Never mind. We're getting owned. I'm gonna play Silk Song on a plane just because it happens on the same day. That's the spirit, man. Yeah, no, FPSs just suck on controllers in general. That's completely normal. That's reasonable. I wouldn't play an FPS on a controller either. If you have motion controls, like I think I was gonna say the Switch, the Steam Deck does, right? It does have some motion controls. It is a bit more bearable for FPSs, but nothing is ever gonna beat just plain old mouse and keyboard for an FPS. Or a third-person shooter, for like any shooter, really. Third person at least is still a bit more bearable because you see more stuff, like you have a bigger field of view because your camera's further back. It helps a bit, but if you want precision, you just need a mouse, man. You just need a mouse, you know. It has a touch sensor in sticks, so you can bind motion to stick touch. Nice. That's the good shit.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
But it's also like, I feel like part of it is just what you're used to, right? If you grew up playing console shooters, like playing COD every year, playing Halo, stuff like that on controllers, I feel like you're gonna have a much easier time, even nowadays, playing a shooter on a controller, right? If that's just like what you're used to, what you have experience with, it's gonna make it a lot easier for you. I think it's just what you're used to, what your muscle memory gives you. That's how it goes. TF2 specifically, funny example, probably sucks a dick though. Because at least in lots of those shooters on console, you get some sort of aim assist, right? It's frowned upon, obviously. Giving people aimbot just for plugging in a USB device. But at the end of the day, it still helps, right? And TF2 don't got that. TF2 ain't got none of that. Alright, sure. You get to take your teleporter first, I guess, buddy. If that's how you're gonna be vibing. That's the vibe we're rolling with. Yeah, that sniper, he did just fall into the death pit. Where's the heavy? Oh, he's dead. Okay. All these soldiers knows how to shoot the damn floor, man. Working on a Steam controller binding for the past week. Gyro's great if you know how to use it. But if you know how to set it up. I get you. It's a vibe, for sure. I know I just took the medkit from the med, but like, he didn't need it. Okay, that sniper ain't hitting anything for a while, unless he fully charges. If he fully charges, maybe he is, but, you know. That's how it be. Life's so good when you don't got a annoying bitch in your ear telling you to update your operating system every 3 days. I'm really trying to, you know, not be that guy, but like, man, I don't regret switching off of Windows. Not 1 second. They got a fucking sentry, bro. Or whatever. Heavy kill cams are always an instant meme generator. It's just because the heavy is kind of like a meme, right? Like, he's such an unserious character in the way people treat this game or talk about it. I think that's just why. Sorry. You have each other. Do we still hag maxing? Absolutely. And I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. Although it probably should. I probably really should just get like some kind of haircut. At least get that shit to be like only up until like maybe here, right? Instead of all the way down. It's just long, man. It's just long. Wait, I'm on the red team. I forgot I'm on the red team now. I gotta kill blue people. Alright. Good old-fashioned W mouse 1. That's the way we do it, baby. Alright, he's dead. It's all good. We're all good, too. The money saved by not getting haircuts? My mom cuts my hair. Even before I stopped getting my haircut, which has been a few years now because, you know, I've just been letting it grow out, my mom would always cut my hair, which comes at the low price of literally free. Which is pretty nice. But then you make that up again, that difference, by the fact that you now need to buy extra product for your hair. Like, once my hair got long enough, I had to start using conditioner. Because without it, it just became a nightmare. Like, it became way too frizzy and dry and all that, right? So I had to actually start conditioning my hair. And to be fair, you don't need long hair to warrant using conditioner, even as a man. But it just kind of became more apparent, right? When your hair is like only like this long or whatever, you don't really notice it as much. It's not really that much of a problem. Once your hair starts going past your ears, you kind of like realize it. So can't be letting you cap the point. I'm sorry. It just can't be happening. All right, I'm out. I guess. Why haven't I cut each other's hair? That's the vibe, man. Imagine doing it like simultaneously as well. You're just like sitting face to face, just immediately staring each other down. I'm sure nothing can go wrong there, right? At all. You sold your airshot, I sold your launch. That's awesome. That's a clip. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. I think it's way to tangle if I don't. Don't cut it or don't condition it. I'm not trying to sell you on conditioner, but, you know, I'm just saying, like, it helped me a lot getting it not tangled and shit. But in general, my hair doesn't get tangled that easily anyway. It just gets dry and frizzy. As long as I comb it once a day, it's fine. Don't condition it. You should condition it then, yeah. Jamaica in the kill company directed. I see. Yeah, that might have happened. But then again, you know, they don't necessarily have to be like very high up for it. So, sup Wolf, by the way. We do a side cut for the summer job. We are in the era where dudes are just growing out their hair again. I've just noticed this. I'm literally, like, style-wise, basically going through the exact path that my dad took. Like, when my dad was in his 20s and early 30s, he was rocking, like, the long hair and stash. Like, obviously, I'm rocking a full beard instead of just a stash. But, you know, like, I could really try to go hard on the stash. Like, groom the stash to be, like, perfect and shit, right? And then let the long hair grow and shit. That was popular. And I mean, yeah, that shit was popular in the 80s, but still, I feel like it's cycling around, you know? Goodbye. Shoot me. Or die, I guess. Whatever you prefer. Unfortunate. So what I'm saying is, by the time I'm in my 30s, I think I need to go do the thing that everybody's doing now, which is the stash plus mullet, right? As that's what, like, everybody's doing now. It's like the performative male hairstyle slash just style in general. That combo. I'm sure it's not gonna look like complete ass on me. That was close, buddy. GG was close. The IDub style. I guess that's the way of calling it. There's lots of dudes rocking that now. I don't think it inherently looks bad. It's just that for some reason, most dudes that do try it look bad with it. I feel like it doesn't necessarily look bad, because I've seen dudes that look good with, like, the stash mullet combo, right? The fucking, like, 80s and 70s serial killer style. Or whatever. Like, I've seen dudes that look okay with it. It's just a matter of, I feel like you need to have, like, the head shape and, like, the overall look to pull it off. So, yeah. Ever tried a safety razor? I haven't done a clean shave of a razor since I was, like, 17. I just use an electric one, baby. Electric hair trimmer, and all I really trim is my neck. And, you know, the lines a little bit to clean it up a bit. And then, like, once or every month or two, maybe I'll take a normal hair trimmer and not trim to, like, 0, but trim to, like, 6mm or something. The fanboy maxing I'm planning to commit with next year for the bit. Yeah, sure, for the bit, buddy. It's always just for the bit. Next thing you know, you're buying programmer socks off of Amazon. I wish I was joking when I said this, by the way, but I remember seeing this on Amazon once, just, like, randomly while browsing. I was looking at, like, some gaming gear or something, like some PC component, I don't remember. And one of the suggestions was, like, frequently bought together, and it did just have, like, the thigh-high socks as, like, one of the things that people tend to buy with this item. And I was like, damn, I thought it was just a meme, but no, that shit is real. People really do be buying that. I need ammo. I need everything. And electric razor with the circular bits? That shit fucking sucks. It's good if you have, like, very short stubble, and you just want to keep, like, a clean shave. Like a quick, clean up, right? That stuff's good for that. If your hair is like, if your beard hair is any longer than, like, 3mm, though, yeah, the circular blades are not great. Not great for it. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Dios mío. Muchachos. I've been learning Spanish lately. That's a lie, by the way. I don't know why I said those things. I'm sorry. It's cultural appropriation. I shouldn't be speaking a language that I don't even know. Like, I should at least, you know the language instead of just pretending. Identify as a twink deaf meme. I feel like if you were skinny in your teens and early 20s as a guy and you were remotely cleanly shaven, you will inevitably undergo twink death. I feel like that's just how it goes. I think that's how it goes. If you shave at least your face cleanly, or like you're just not that hairy in general, and then you're skinny, like you already have two of the 3 requirements. You know? The 3rd requirement is being homosexual, by the way, in case you were curious. I can't really comment on that one. It's not really, you know. I haven't played fucking Mercenary Park in ages. As soon as you start putting on weight or working out, like, the twink maxing is over. You can't be doing that shit no more, you know? You can't be having any muscle. I don't know why I'm talking about this, like I'm an expert. I'm not. I literally don't know what I'm talking about. I'm literally just making shit up. Isn't the hair dropping on your shoulders annoying? Not really. You get used to it. The only thing, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes, especially when I'm wearing a tank top, is that it sometimes gets stuck in my armpits. But I can also just move it to the back and then it's like, oh, now I look normal. You don't even see the hair. But this is actually more annoying because I can't lean back. So, yeah, it's not really that annoying at all. You kind of just get used to it. On Twitch, you're an expert on anything? True, no, of course. Why would I... Why would I even contest that? Of course I know what I'm talking about. I'm an expert. Twin tails? Does it come with handlebars? Pardon me. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say to that, Larry. Oh yeah, I sold my Aussie, by the way. I forgot I had this scatter. Much I got it back from Harry. I got the Seaman scattergun and the cum pistol, which I think is way funnier anyway. Fuck. I really wanted to kill that guy so he saw the name of my scattergun. I'm glad I still got that. Need a bat. Yeah, the problem is, right? They fixed that bug, like, 3 years ago. So that's the first problem, is they fixed that bug 3 years ago. So I'd have to track somebody down who has a bat that is named like that to begin with, which probably there's only like a handful in existence, right? Maybe 2 or 3, would be my guess at most. And then naturally I'd have to pay exorbitant amounts of money for it because it's a collector's item. So, you know, I don't think that is going to happen. I had a voice deepening effect to OBS and claim you worked at Blizzard. 26 years experience at Blizzard, by the way. You know what's funny as fuck? I have less game development experience than Pirate Software. And by that I mean I have basically 0. Like, I've never made a video game. I've never even made anything for a video game. I can code, but that's about it. I still think I could make a better game than he can within like a year. Probably. Like, if I just locked in, like, did a bunch of self-study and had a good idea, I could probably make a better game than he did. And it would be out within a year or 2, instead of, like, the 7 years or whatever. But hey, you know, I'm not trying to brag or anything. This is literally, like, a completely unsubstantiated claim. The best thing is, like, you don't even really need to know how to code all that much, yeah. Like, yeah, if you want to make the game not run like complete dog shit, if you want it to be kind of performant, you at least need to know like basic optimizations. But the engine does most of that shit for you nowadays. All you really need to do is just figure out the logic and make the assets for the game, which is the harder part, right? I like to think I'm a kind of like creative person. I know my way around creative softwares and stuff. I don't know how to 3D model, but I could learn it pretty easily. So like, you know, I know that part, but it's just a matter of making all that stuff, right? That's why, like, you see, like a one-man team type of game is such a rarity and such a crazy thing nowadays. That's why a game of the scope of, like, Stardew Valley being made by one guy is kind of a big deal, because that's a lot of work. And, like, most of it isn't even the coding. Most of it is just, like, sprites and music. Music, I don't know how to make it all, for instance. That's all that work. How is he alive? I can't believe that demo lived. That's crazy. He died anyway eventually, but still. How people were still following Pirate Software during the WoW drama? I don't know, realizing Egomaniac practically killed the SKG movement in 2024. I think it's hilarious. Because I remember when I was first introduced, my first introduction to Pirate Software was when he showed up on my YouTube Shorts feed because he spammed his, like, dogshit Shorts, like, stream clips, right? And that's whatever, like, that's just abusing YouTube Shorts. And I watched a couple of them, and I was like, yeah, okay, like, he's giving okay advice or whatever he's talking about, but he has this, like, tone in his voice, right? Like, I could already tell he was clearly trying to make his voice sound deeper than it actually is. Because I can tell when people do that. It's just what, like, that's how the YouTube online content creation biz works. You can kind of tell when somebody does that. That was already putting me off a little bit, but I was like, okay, whatever, maybe he's insecure about his voice. But then the tone of voice he had, like the way he talked, he had like this like know-it-all attitude, right? This like, I know everything better, I know everything type attitude to however he was talking. And that put me off for the most part. I was like, man, this guy seems like I can't really know why, right? It's like that meme image that's been going around with like the black guy from, is it Always Sunny? I don't remember. Where it's like the guy in the car that's like, I know this guy's fucked up and evil, but I can't prove it yet. I had that like in my head. And this was like back in like 2020, 2021, right? I was like, this Pirate Software guy, something seems off about him. He just has this weird tone in his voice. He's got this weird know-it-all attitude. I don't like him. I don't vibe with him. And that was that. You know, Dokes, yeah, that's the one. From Dexter. Thank you, thank you. It's like, I knew something was off about this guy, but I didn't really bother about it. I didn't, like, watch shorts or anything anyway, whatever, right? I just, whatever. And then a couple years later, a friend sends me a clip from him every once in a while, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this Pirate Software guy, but whatever. He's just doing his own thing. Fast forward, like, 5 years. What do you know? I was right all along. The guy is an egomaniac. He's an idiot. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's confidently wrong about everything he says. Sup, Mr. Disco, by the way. It's very interesting, isn't it? Sometimes your initial impression of a person, sometimes that is right. Sometimes that first impression you get of somebody is very much correct. What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to come off like an asshole or anything. I'm trying to come off as the most standoffish person possible. No, that was like fucking, I don't know, 7 years ago. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm just a guy. I'm just vibing. I just exist. I'm literally just a guy. If only we had like 15 viewers on Twitch because it was going to be for Mappack over his game being called the next Undertale. No, dude. Of course, Mappack would be out scouting for more Undertales because he had to keep going back to the well, you know? Do you think Mappat is gonna give the new Pope a copy of Deltarune? To keep up the tradition? Or... like, obviously you'd have to wait until the game is completely out and finished, right? Like, I don't know, is there gonna be more parts to it, considering... Toby is still naming them parts, right? So, like, is there gonna be more parts to Deltarune, or is it done at part 4 now? I'm assuming it's not finished yet. I haven't played any of it. I haven't even played Undertale. It's just a curious inquiry, you know? A Crits Creek? You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare. Okay. You shouldn't have. Clearly. That's the bigger issue here. You just straight up shouldn't have. Why do they want to scramble, bro? This is why I hate Uncle Topia, by the way. One team, like, wins once, and people are like, oh, let's scramble, bro. Come on. Come on, man. I'm feeling a lot. I always wonder, is this person an asshole, or are they just autistic? That's the problem, right? I saw a post as well. This was a post that made me chuckle a little bit on Twitter. In an era where there's more and more people that are just rage baiting and like trying to be like asshole-ish on purpose and stuff like that, it is harder and harder to be autistic online. Cause like you can't, I mean, at least in from my understanding, and that's probably what the post was trying to insinuate, if you're autistic, you kinda struggle with that whole social cues thing, right? You kind of, that's kind of like the whole problem with the whole thing, the whole shtick with autism, right? So you can't really tell when somebody's just being ironic or trying to elicit angry reactions on purpose, right? And that's it's an interesting statement. Because I just assume when somebody says something outrageous and stupid that they're either stupid, I'm stopping myself from using the R word, or they're just rage baiting. I guess it's R or R, right? Rage bait or the other one. So SC servers are decent enough if you have voice and text chat disabled. I mean, that's a given. But I mean, Octopia's fine. I don't really mind it. I don't mind it. I actually like that there's no random crits. Like, for the most part, Uncle Dane's servers are basically what my server was when I ran one. Except he doesn't have custom maps in most of the server rotations, which is fine. But, you know, it's basically the same as my server. No random crits. Decent map pool. The class limits are crazy, honestly. I don't think they're necessary, but whatever. Any servers are better when you disable VC and chat. Not true. Counterpoint, Red Sun. To get the full Red Sun experience, you kinda have to have text and voice chat enabled. I'm not letting that teleporter live. But that is a niche server that clearly the broader community hates because it's not normal, not normal TF2. I've come to understand that anything that isn't base TF2 is basically the Antichrist, and you should be killed if you choose to play it in any capacity. Okay, that's a crit streak. Hello there. Okay, alright. Probably shouldn't be playing this class, but whatever. He's got short circuit disabled. I think the short circuit is fine, as long as you're not on payload offense. I think if you're on blue on a payload map, and you equip the short circuit as engineer, it should uninstall. It should force uninstall the game. You're an agent of the Demiurge, a devilish creature, a demon, designed to rob half of the fucking game of its fun. Solely by existing, sitting on the cart and spamming infinite fucking Goku Chi bombs or whatever they're called. Chi blasts. That shit is just not okay. You can't be doing that shit. I suck ass. I haven't played this game in a year, okay? I should just be playing fucking soldier. But oh, there's actually only one soldier in our team. That's a gimme. We'll take that. They recommends me Mr. Beast video where he apparently bought the NFL. Yeah, I'm sure he did that. Mr. Beast is another one of those people that's like in the same boat as Pirate Software for me, by the way. Where I'm like, I don't watch his shit, and I don't really know what he's actually like. I only really ever heard about him for like, really? Occasional controversies that he's involved in, and they always seem like petty and whatever, like nothing interesting. But he also seems like one of those people that's like, yeah, I don't like, the vibes are off, man. His fucking smile is just wrong. He can't smile normally. That's what, he's got the fucking like Labubu smile, man. It just don't look right. He just don't look like a real human being, you know? He looks like a skinwalker. Do we even have medics? No, we don't. Okay, interesting. Oh, we do! Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. Well, that's unfortunate. He's mastered content slop? Now that is true. And that is commendable in some ways, right? He's figured out how to do YouTube to a professional degree. He sold his soul to be the most successful YouTuber of all time. Probably. An individual YouTuber. You know, that isn't like just a company or whatever. But is that worth it? You know? I don't know if he's talked about this, but I feel like he's like on a fast track to burnout, bro. It's gonna take like 2 or 3 more years, and then Mr. Beast is gonna have to fucking retire. He can't be doing this shit when he's like 30. He's doing too much, you know? He can't be doing this shit anymore once he's hit 30. I know he's my age, so I know he's like 26, 27. I think he's 26. You know, he's just not gonna be able to do it, man. I know for a fact. He's gonna burn out fast. He pressured people into donating to his charity events in public. Just kinda... Yeah, I mean... Pressing people or asking people for donations, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, if it goes to a good cause, it's... whatever, right? But like, once you get... There's a certain degree, like once you get too forceful. Yeah. Ah, didn't get the ramp slide. Unfortunate. Man, I have not played this game in so long. I've forgotten how to play it altogether. Just feels uncanny. YouTube has a collaboration feature and whatnot. Because the video has, he has both had second channel and an channel to edit. Okay, I mean, fair enough. I mean, he's probably got the money to just buy a fucking NFL team at this point. When do you think we're going to see the Mr. Beast Formula 1 team? When's he going to sponsor like an F1 team? This is my rocket jumping style. I swear it's not always this bad. But for some reason some of my inputs just get eaten up. And I don't know why. Check ping. It's 5. I got fiber, bro. It's gonna be pretty good. Okay, it's 8 according to Netstat, but you know. Owie. Again, I'm not gonna blame it on that necessarily. And it could just be user error. But I think it genuinely is probably just because I'm on Linux. And there's just some little tiny hardware configuration or whatever that's like kind of fucked up. The rocket launcher doesn't really... It seems to have that slight issue as well that like the sticky bomb launcher has, where for some reason, if I click too fast, my clicks just kind of get ignored. Or they don't go through. It's like for some reason my mouse clicks are analog. It's very strange. But it might just be a tiny fucking issue and, you know, it's an easy fix. Can't say it is that big of a deal. It says HD scroll. What the hell is HD scroll? Is that like the infinite scroll wheel that like some Logitech mice have, or? Can't use your crits if I don't let you up the stairs, buddy. Okay, well that's a problem. Appreciate the back. It's actually really nice here. Okay, alright, sure. I forgot that the kill cams did this. They show you your body parts when you get gibbed. That's actually kind of cute. Games wouldn't be able to do that nowadays. You would never see a game doing that shit anymore, man. There we go. That's more like it. We're getting back into the swing of things. One clicker scroll is not one single, it's like scrolling with touch. Oh. I see. Yeah, my mouse don't be doing that. My scroll wheel is fucking loud, man. You hear that? It's getting filtered. It's pretty loud, though. Shit's loud as fuck. That was not a good jump. That's a better one. I don't have no rockets loaded. Yeah, get out of here, bro. I'm in hell. I hate 5CP on pub servers, man. Why did people vote for this? Why do people want to play 5CP on Uncletopia so bad? Don't they know that, like, 12v12 5CP is literally the worst game mode in the game? It might be the best game mode for 6s, it's literally the worst game mode possible for 12v12. It's just terrible. It's great in 6s, it's wonderful, it's a lot of fun. Fast-paced, perfect play, you know, it's all good, it's all good. But for 12v12, it's just too much fucking shit going on, man. You can't be having 5 CP maps with 2 engineers on each team. It just sucks ass. I should have gotten the ramp side on that. Pretty bad rollout, but whatever, it worked. Still faster than anybody on the enemy team, so... Jump up here, dare you. He's not gonna. See, that was a... For some reason that rocket didn't get fired there. Once I won once, so you gotta scramble? Exactly. 6 perfectly balanced teams by not having each entrance covered by 2 free players each. That's also true. There's some sort of play around flanks and different routes that you got access to. Owie. Ouchie. Like transparent view modes more than disabled. I just got used to having them disabled. It's just a force of habit. It's just the force of habit as well that I have the button that toggles them. It's just it's a stim bind for me.
We have secured the control point.
Not the best, but it works out. That actually killed him. Oh my goodness, we're gonna win! Get me off of this fuck-ass map. Get me on, like, a good map like Pier, please. Just get me on something fun. That's fun on a pub. The horseman's head taker min view model is such a joke. How does it look like? They just shove the tip of the axe in your face? How the hell does that work? What's the deal with all that? What's that all about? It's just 1/4 the screen. Okay, that's funny. That is pretty funny.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
Fuck, dude, I've already been live for an hour? Now, did I say already or only? That's for you to decide. Does it feel like I've been streaming for 3, or does it feel like I've only been streaming for less than an hour? See, that's something we'll never know.
3, 2.
We'll never know for sure. I gotta piss, dude. I think I'm gonna go take a quick piss in a sec. Let me just park myself in the funny room. I'm glad they kept this in. I feel like Valve hates fun, so they would've removed this room, but they didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. Just 1 sec, baby.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the cart!
That bloody cart ain't gonna move itself.
So the fucking AC's been running this whole time. What the hell? You don't have it? No, I do have a head taker. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? If you're a new player in the game presented with the opportunity of owning the only weapon in the game that can be unusual? Well, until skins came around at least. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you seize that opportunity, you know? They're bubbled. What am I supposed to do against a bubbled player? Well, that's a pyro. He's gonna be scared shitless now. That's what matters most. Damn it. Wouldn't that have been a great shot? Goodbye. Good night. Alright. Oh, he knows. Nobody knows. That scares me. Because you know he's gonna try something funky. Yeah, go for the other guy, whatever. Have fun. Titanfall 2 kill sound. What's that? How's that sound? I never played TF2. It's a funny sentence to say in this context, which is why I chose to phrase it that way. Fuck, I suck ass, man. I need to stop playing this game. I need to go back to playing fucking... What have I been playing lately? Star Providence. You go back to playing that instead. He's overhealed. He's overhealed. Fuck. Fuck, I suck. I'm so ass. I'm so ass.
That bloody cart ain't gonna move itself.
And what I've been thinking about, when like with regards to actually making more content on the main channel, considering it's been like part of my journey, part of my life for the past couple of weeks, couple of months actually. Trying to convert more people to Linux, man. Using that platform however well it works. Being like, hey, Linux is actually kind of sick for gaming. And you have next to no reason not to switch. Unless you really, really love Fortnite, I guess. But there's no way one man can love Fortnite that much. I just don't buy it. Jesus Christ. That's uber heavy. Sit yourself down, buddy. You ain't doing none of that. Some general gaming. I see. You know what? Right, I can't alt tab because it's Linux. Just like out of reflex did that. I see. Yeah, that's not bad. Not a bad hit sound. Or kill sound, I guess. I mean, you can't alt tab. Like, at least on the DE I'm using, I can't alt tab. I don't have alt tab bound to anything, let's say it like that. It's fine, I can literally just pause the game and go to my other monitor, or I can switch virtual desktops or workspaces. It works the same way. But what I'm trying to say is, what is alt tab for you is like Windows key plus a number for me, you know? It's Windows key 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 instead of just alt tab. Hello. Thank y'all. Do we have medkits anywhere around here? I've forgotten how this map works. Oh, we have a medic. That works too. Use KDE. I mean, yeah, I started with KDE, but after like the goal for me, and one of the reasons I switched to Linux in the first place was because I wanted to try out Hyperland. Because it seemed extraordinarily great to use and like exactly what I need out of my desktop. And it has been working wonderfully since I've been using that. It's been great. I love it. So, yeah. But obviously KDE is lovely. It's a great fallback option for me. And it has been, in case something breaks inexplicably. KDE always works, it's always there to back you up. In case your stupid ass experimental desktop environment just sucks and breaks for some reason. Don't like the desktop only laptop. I will admit, I needed a bunch of tinkering and workarounds to get it working properly with 3 monitors. Like it does obviously support multiple monitors, but natively it like every monitor like kind of shares the same workspace. So you need to install like an extra plugin that allows you to have per monitor workspaces, which is obviously like a lot better. Because without that, whenever you switch workspace on one monitor, it switches it on all 3, which sucks. It's pretty fucking bad. Oh, that's horrendous. I'm dying. So yeah, getting per monitor workspaces was a pretty big deal. And writing a script so that my wallpaper properly stretches across all 3 monitors, because that's just not something that exists natively. Just doesn't work like it does in Windows, unfortunately. Just doing the little spin, a little pirouette. You shouldn't have jumped, brother. That made you easier to hit, you fool! I struggle with hitting people on the ground, but if they're flying in a straight line, brother, that's when it becomes easy. Want that medic dead. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's very bare bones. Yeah, I feel like if you're trying to use it, and you don't get, like, at least somebody else's configuration as a starting point to then customize to your own needs, you have too much free time. Like, I have a lot of free time, which allowed me to spend, like, a week getting it all configured. But I still chose a starting point. Because, like, starting from scratch is just, come on. That's torture. That's absolute torture. What's up, Glockle, by the way? So, you know, getting like a little bit of a starting point with some of the grunt work already done is always nice. Helps it quite a bit, don't it? And there was one that everybody recommends. What's its name? There's a few. There's My Linux for Work. There's the End4 dot files, which are cool as hell as well. There's a few. Omarchi? I haven't really looked into Omarchi much. Or Omarchi? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce it, probably Omarchi. But yeah, that exists too. True. There's a few. You just gotta pick one that like kind of has the basics styled into a look you already like, and then you can, you know, customize the scripts and stuff from there. That's the nice thing about everything being like open and free. You can just kind of have somebody already have done the work, and then you can just piggyback off of it for your own use case. That poor demo man, he didn't deserve that. We have our own fucking brass beat crits heavy just annihilating everything. Cheers, bud. KDE is so intuitive and only bother over these. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're coming from Windows, there's basically no reason not to just use KDE. It's highly customizable. It works basically the exact same way that you want it to from the get-go, like if you're used to Windows. And you can, you know, change it however you'd like it to. It's great. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Substorms. How goes it? How goes it? Fuck, he's gonna live. That poor spy, he deserved better. How's stream been? I don't know, it's the first one I've done in over a year. I think it's been going fine. Considering it's basically a test to see how well streaming works on my new setup, but yeah. I'm trying to be coy around it. I'm saying my new setup just so I'm not like the guy that's like, oh, by the way, I'm on Linux. Like, I'm trying to get out of the habit of being like, oh, by the way, I'm on Linux. So I'm saying my new setup, like somebody who's got a non-binary partner, and they say my partner instead of my boyfriend or my girlfriend. Because they're trying to be a little coy around it, you know? Ah, my new setup. I didn't build a new PC, bro. It's the same PC I've been using for 2 years. I just installed a different operating system on it. I don't like this at all. I'm out. That's a 4K with one sticky. Try Minty because everyone recommended switching on Windows. Let me tell you, it does not feel like Windows. Yeah. It depends, I guess, on how you use your PC, right? Like, I was a Windows power user before already, so that obviously changes things a little bit for me as well. Like, I was already comfortable with the terminal, etc, 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 so it was a natural fit for me. You know this motherfucker is waiting to peek around the corner. He ain't doing it, though. Aye, aye, aye! Can't be going there. Okay. Like Yakuake. What's that one? There's so many. This is the crazy one. There's so many things I just don't even know about. Is that terminal emulator? Your shell? I don't think I've heard of that one. Oh, it's a Quake-like terminal. Interesting. Interesting. So it's probably not pronounced the way I pronounce it. It's probably pronounced Yakwake or something like that. Slides in from the top. I see. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's very neat. Peek the corner, I dare you. Motherfucker. Shit. Okay. Okay. How was that not a hit? Excuse me. Got like flashbang for a split second by like a blood splatter. That poor fucking demo man. I'm out here dominating him now. Just like that. He didn't even deserve it. Oh wait, there's nothing there. Well, we got a heavy holding down that hallway, so. Alright, buddy! Yeah, he's dead. He's done for. Thank you for just standing there. That's neat. That's cool. I love the Huntsman. It's my favorite weapon in the game. That's not me being sarcastic or anything salty because I died to it. I actually genuinely think that. I think it's really cool. I'm blue again. Yo, Svee, what the fuck? How's it going, man? Thanks for the raid, bud. How was your stream, man? It's been a bit. It's been a bit. How's life? What you been up to? This and that. Just enjoying life as best I can. Taking the haymakers as they hit me in the face, you know, all the usual stuff. Yeah, okay, you're definitely dead. You're definitely dead, buddy. For sure. Just trying to stream for once, you know, first time in like a year that I've done any of that stuff. You know what? Back spawning here, probably not that bad. Move down and live on my own? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the life. That's the good stuff. Okay. It is crazy, like I didn't stream for a year. I said it earlier, but it is still crazy. How many variables changed in just that 1 year? Like I got fiber internet now, so I pretty much never have to worry about any sort of lag ever again, which is amazing. I'm on a different operating system. Got new hardware. Hello there. Alright, we take those. Life's good, man. What system? I'm running on Linux now. Cache OS specifically, in case you're that curious about the distro as well. And this is basically like the test, because for one, Silksong is out tomorrow, and I want to play that and probably stream it as well, just for the sake of it, because I streamed the original game 7 years ago. But also, you know, there's like a test basically. This stream to see like how OBS even works on this, if I can get everything up and running, have like some sort of setup for like the feeds and stuff. Which is quite something. 2000 we're building a new PC. What's what the specs you aiming for? What you trying to get? What you trying to build? What's the goal? You trying to strive for? I forgot they have 2 huntsman snipers. I shouldn't be turning corners like that, man. Good lord. What else? What have I been up to? I played through Cyberpunk recently. Started playing it sometime in, I want to say, late July? Played through it every once in a while, including DLC. Pretty good game. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. 770 RX 960 XT. That's 960. That's a decent system. For, you know, I'm assuming what is supposed to be a less balls to the wall, more budget-friendly build. Right, that's on me. That sounds decent. It's crazy how much of a better value AMD cards are, isn't it? I say as somebody who made the mistake of buying a 4080 in December of 2023, but, you know, I'm not regretting it. It's just that, yeah, it did cost 4 digits, which is just absurd. It was... like, it was half my PC build budget, was just the 4080, which is just outrageous. It really shouldn't be. Yeah, 1300 is kind of like a mid-tier build nowadays, which is kind of sad, you know? That's kind of upsetting, isn't it? How expensive things have gotten for PC components. TF2? Harry? Harry Resin HR? I can say that too, you know. I too can play the same game, buddy. We're gonna lose, chat. We're gonna lose, because I'm not hitting shots. Unheard of. Harry, this is a test stream because I want to stream Silksong tomorrow. That's the whole sole purpose of this. It's a test stream. I just wanted to see if I can get OBS working on my system to the extent that I need it to, with everything set up the way I want, and I got it. I got it working. I'm building SFF. SFF is challenging. Small form factor, huh? That is always a thing that has scared me. I've never tried it. Always built in big enough cases, but the idea scares me. We're doing an MVM tour. I love gambling! I love gambling! Dude, okay. If Valve... I'm saying if, not when. I'm saying if at this point. If Valve adds the new tours... maybe. Maybe we can do one of the new tours. CSV, have a good one, man. If they add new tours, if and when, that's gonna be the good stuff, man, I'm telling you. Now, I touched upon this in the long-ass, stupid-ass TF2 video, right? I highly doubt that they're gonna add new Aussies or new loot to get from the new MVM tours. I really don't think they're gonna add anything new in that regard. But if they do, that would be pretty hype. At the end of the day, it's just new stuff to gamble for. But it would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. But they're not gonna. There's just no shot. There's no shot they're gonna. I just don't see it happening. Small form factor space requirement. That is true. It's easier to move. And place in places maybe when you're strapped for space. I get you. I am kind of blessed in that regard. I don't have to worry about that just yet. Or for any time soon. 16 tickets just in case they make new tours. I mean, okay, I said if, because I'm still just doubtful that they're gonna make it. They said they're gonna add new MVM shit. So I'm just gonna assume they will follow through on that. So it's not a matter of if, it's when. They will add new tours. They will add new maps and new missions. It's just a matter of... what's the point, right? I think everybody's been saying this. That, like... it's cool that they finally remembered MVM exists after, like, 12 years. And that they decided that they're gonna do something with it. It's just that they're not gonna do enough. You can't come back to the game mode after 12 years of ignoring it completely to add new missions and tours, but then have the same loot. Because, like, outside of the novelty, people are only gonna play the new tour like 1 or 2 times to, like, oh, for the novelty, just check out the new map, see what it's like, right? And then that's it. They're not gonna play it anymore, because why the fuck would they? If it's not faster to farm, interesting, you're literally just wasting time by playing it. And you'd be better off just playing fucking 2 cities again, right? I don't know if 2 cities is even the fastest one. Is it 2 cities or is it the one with the 3 map one, you know? I feel like, you know, you're just better off playing those because it's less maps, less missions, faster missions. It's more optimized. I don't know. I feel like that's the issue. And I feel like that's why we haven't heard about it yet, right? Then they say they wanted to push it out by the end of August. I think that we're not going to see MVM for a while. I think Valve realizes as well that they can't just push out the MVM update, the new tours or whatever, without any sort of new incentive to go alongside it. So they probably went back to the drawing board and were like, okay, well, we have enough maps and missions. Or was that just a submission deadline? Right. But they still wanted it out before Halloween, right? So it pretty much has to drop this month. They have no choice but to drop it this month if they want it out before Halloween. Because they wanted a second wave of MVM maps for Halloween, didn't they? Wasn't that what the post said? So if they want that to work, they need it out this month. But it is Valve, so maybe they meant Halloween next year, you know? Why is that still a thing? That thing doesn't work anymore. I literally disabled those. I'm sorry, Harry, I literally disabled those. They don't even work anymore. I guess I forgot to delete them from the Twitch rewards. They don't work no more, man. That shit ain't working. I ain't got that shit set up. And I canceled the subscription to the service that was providing it. Because why am I paying $2 a month for something I'm not using, you know? So, you just wasted 5k point. I'm gonna refund you later. I gotta remove those, though. Damn it. Also knew where to hit that one. For sure. Owie. Banny Bind still works, that's good. Owie. Couldn't care any less. It's not like there's anything to use the points on. It's not like we're actually doing anything streamer-wise here, or gambling or whatever. It don't matter. He's jumping, I hate that. He's gonna Uber or some shit, I'm not... Yeah, I don't want to be there when that happens. Hit one shot challenge. Difficulty impossible, by the way. Is that guy wall bugging up there? Come on, man. Come on, you can't be doing that. Not on a pub server. The wall bug in the skybox wall bug on a fucking pub server? Man, Uncletopia players are built different, bro. That's just crazy. That's fucking absurd. Why are you doing that, man? Alright. We horoscope those. How's your day been? Or your week been, Harry? It's been like a week since we talked, basically. Or like talked intensively, outside of sending each other daily word game scores. Did you read the new Chainsaw Man chapter? Perhaps that never gets old. That's why we still got it, baby. I want to live. No. I was gonna ask, are you around this weekend? But I'm just gonna be playing fucking Silk Song all weekend, so... Well, you know... I'll make time. There's time to watch it with the homies. I'll make the time for it. Yes, do your wall bug. No fun allowed, bro. I'm policing you. You're not allowed to be up there now, bro. It's just... You can't be doing that shit. I can't wait to see what's next. It's so good, man. There's these people now going around being like, oh, Denji's actually a very complex character, and everybody who can't understand him, what he's representing, is not media literate enough. People are still being like, bro, he's gonna have character development, bro. I guess he made the realization, but you know, it's funny. Notification set right for Silk Song release. That's good timing, bro. I'm still in awe that it's actually like a real game that's coming out. There's still a sentry up there, brother. There's still a sentry there, huh? I can't believe that shit's actually coming out, man. Like, you're telling me that Silk Song is like a real game? I was starting to be convinced that shit is vapor. It's just because of the citron? Right. I know that's right. You know, Coma Silk Song is not real. Fuck, waking up right about now wouldn't actually be that bad. Honestly, if I could just forfeit this year, I wouldn't be too upset. Like, there's been a lot of great games that have come out this year, or are still slated to come out this year. Which is, you know, something. Gaming is my hobby at the end of the day, I'm happy about that. But, you know, personal life-wise, I would probably trade this year for pretty much any other year of my life. I think that would be, very much desirable, yes. Alright, whatever. I'll just sell, just scrap it and get a diesel car instead. Think I'll be living on a mountain now? Very fair. Need that torque if you're trying to go uphill. We took one of ours, like the black one that I drove you around in. Took that to inspection the other week, aka last week. And it turns out that the shielding on the exhaust is kind of loose and it needs to be redone. So we're taking it to the workshop next week and getting that done so it can get its inspection done and actually be legally drivable. Because otherwise it's just a nightmare. It's a very unfortunate timing. But what can you do, right? How did we get the first point and we're still getting spawn camps? Team. I mean, I'm not pulling my weight, but still.
Thanks, mate.
Team, what are we doing here? What's going on here? Just the shielding doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, it probably won't be too expensive or whatever. But it's just annoying, you know? It's extra money, regardless. It's extra time that a car can't really be driven. Which is fine because we gotta drive around the other one anyway to cycle fuel, but, you know. Ah, okay, right. I hope it's just the shielding. It might just be the full exhaust, though. Better than a camshaft, that's for sure. I know that's right. I know that's right. Damn, okay. Yeah, that's that. That's the car trouble, right? That's how it be sometimes. That's how cars be. That's why being a mechanic is such an evergreen profession. There's always going to be cars to fix. They're always going to have parts that need repairing. People want to scramble so bad. One team has a strong performance on an Uncletopia game. You better know we're scrambling the teams. Come on, man. That's just how pubs go, man. You don't gotta scramble every fucking 10 seconds.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
It's actually pissing me off, man. People want to scramble every fucking second. He immediately starts moving as soon as he sees me aiming him. Aiming him down. Damn, he stopped. We're really gonna... I'm not gonna vote for scramble. You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro. Why is Uncletopia like this? Can anybody please explain to me? This is a fascinating phenomenon. One team is slightly better than the other, which would be completely fine in a normal pub. Whatever, man. Don't have a driver's license? Yeah, as Harry says, if you live in a big city with good public transit, don't really matter. They should make it... Okay, here's an experiment I'm actually curious about the outcome of on Uncle Dane's servers. I know he's gonna watch it, I know he's gonna see this. Make it so that when the scramble vote comes up, that no is the first option. And see how the rates at which teams get scrambled change. Because you know when a vote comes up, people just want that shit off their screen as fast as humanly possible. And they just press F1, they just spam press it until the prompt disappears. So if you just make it so that the first option is no, I wonder what the impact is gonna have. You know? Are you sure he sees? Oh, we go way back, Dane and I. I think I sent him a message on Steam one time. And I'm too scared to ever abuse that privilege ever again, because why would I? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting back to spawn. I'm just gonna wait until all that jazz disappears. Alright. Cool. You know someone's gonna peek around that corner a second and I'm gonna go pew. See? I actually have to second guess myself. The parachute? Really? Fascinating. Curious. Funny weapon in my TF2? I thought that fun wasn't allowed. I thought we're playing on Uncletopia. You're not allowed to have fun on this server. Why did I walk into it? Dane, we often go back. We all go back. I often refer to him as Big D. I'm in his paid Discord group. You can't call him that, only I can do that. Because we're best friends. Those medics, man, they're juicy. They're looking tasty. This Huntsman sniper is crazy, bro.
The car ain't moving, lads.
Bot detector was pretty neat when it worked. I'm so glad I was just removed from all of that. Like, I already barely played TF2 anyway, pub-wise, when the bots were an issue. But even when I did, I just never played on casual, so it was never an issue. I just never bothered to begin with, even before the bots were an issue. Because I just always thought casual kinda sucks. Yo, what an arrow. Good job. I guess I'll play the objective. BD was useful, it was whack-a-mole, not TF2. I can't put myself in the shoes, because I didn't, like, experience it in that way, right? But having to just, like, re-queue, like, queuing for casual games is already kind of a pain. Even when there's no bots, right? Because you're constantly setting into games that are about to end, or on shitty maps, or whatever, right? And the queue times are way too long for what they are, etc, etc. Like, that's already miserable. Can't imagine having to do that, like, 9 times for every 10 matches you get into, because they have bots in them. That must suck so much. How is that medic alive? How much overheal do you have? That can't be real. That can't be good. Well, by the way, can you see this? We scrambled the teams, and now it's even worse than it was before. At least last match, or last round, we managed to get the first cap. I wonder what that's all about. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. You can't do it! Oh, that's so sad. We both suck ass, but that was just... Oh, man. How was that a headshot? I'm gonna say the hair resting on shoulders. What if we don't make neck look extra long? I guess. I don't know. It's just because you don't see much in the camera, I think, as well. You know, you don't see my chest down and stuff. But I can see it. I can see it. Because I was always under the impression that my neck started looking shorter again, and once I actually started working out and building some trapezoid muscles, you know? Poor NG. He didn't deserve that.
The cat ain't moving, lads.
Is he coming up? Oh, he's coming up. Okay. Okay. We take those, we take those. You think we can actually push the second point this time around? You think that's gonna be feasible? Okay. Sure. Back to the spawn queue I go, I guess. Like the Vinny meat. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, the hair really does make it look skinnier than it actually is. But I hate having it behind me, because then it gets stuck when I, like, readjust. It gets stuck, like, back on my shoulders and shit. It's annoying as well. Owie! This fucking match is a prison, man. This match is a fucking prison. I go back into Hearthstone and I'm noping out yet again. Fuck, Blizzard suck. What did they do this time? What did they do to Hearthstone? How was it that bad? I mean, I never Okay, I can't say I never played any Blizzard game. I did play Overwatch for a little bit when it first came out, and then I got bored of it in like 2017. It did not last very long at all. The Overwatch phase was very short. How about even more predatory gambling? I love gambling! I love gambling in video games! But I am no to talk because I literally play several gacha games. Although one of them I'm completely free to play on, and the other one I have only done light spending. AKA a $5 a month monthly card. Which is, I think, as far as spending for gacha games goes, probably the most reasonable approach. If you're gonna be playing the game a lot anyway. Anyway, I'm trying to justify my spending habits. Oh, okay. You can reroll up to $158. Your funny pet has a 1 in 1,000 drop chance. Wow, that's low. You know, like, people have, like, opinions about gacha games, right? But one thing you gotta give to the gacha games is that they are brutally honest about the drop rates of whatever you're gambling for. They will tell you exactly how likely it is, what you're gonna get, and they will also, usually at least, give you some sort of pity system, where if you've gone long enough pulling on banners without getting what you're supposed to be getting off of them, you will be guaranteed to get the thing that's there. Which, you know, a lot of these Western gambling systems, they don't even have pity like that. You're just spinning in a slot machine for a 1 in 100 chance, over and over again, with no cumulative gain or anything like that. And also, you gotta give this to the gacha games. Even though it's not necessarily the best way of doing it, you can play them pretty well for free. You can just, you know, you can just accumulate the currency to pull with for free, as long as you play the game. You can't do that shit in fucking Apex Legends. Okay, you probably can, but... bad example. But you know what I mean, right? Yeah, like, the Western games, they kind of hide that info. You don't really, like... You don't really know what the exact drop rates on TF2 crates are, do you? Do we know what the exact drop rates or rarity rates on TF2 or Counter-Strike for that matter cases are? I don't think so. Oh, fuck. I was not looking at the game. I think you do. Like, if I go to my inventory and I click on a crate, or I mouse over it, it does not tell me percentage-wise what the drop rates are. No, like, there's no... Like, it tells me what's in the crate, what I can get from it. But in the game, within the game's UI, I do not get info about the exact chances of what I'm gonna get out of it. I have to go to an external page of some kind. I think they could do better, honestly. I think they could do better. I feel like they could, Alright. Jeez. You could put that info in-game, so you know exactly what you're spending money on, you know? Like, we kinda know that the unusual rate is like 1% or something, but that's only conjecture. That's only based off of statistics, what people disclose, how many they open and stuff, you know? Blizzard it only shows on their website. Yeah, I think that's scummy. I think it should be disclosed in-game, right next to the button where you press to spend money, basically. You know, prepping for LAN. Yeah, boy, I know that's right. Prepping to be a LAN spectator. And spectator only. Is that country? China enforces by law? That's why all these Chinese gacha games have the drop rates directly available next to where you press to spend money. And I wish it was like that for every game. If you're gambling on some sort of in-game content, it should always disclose the exact drop rate right next to where you're clicking. I feel that's not a controversial opinion, and if you disagree with this, you're an industry plant. I think that's the only way of putting it. I think what I said is like the coldest of cold takes, and if you disagree with it, you are not only wrong, but you're probably an industry plant. you probably get paid big bucks by Mr. EA, Mr. Microsoft,
Mission ends in
and John Epic Games or whatever to not disclose what exactly the drop rates are for whatever the fuck we're opening. You're one of the 4 Germans attending. How are there only 4 Germans coming to the German land? What happened? What happened, bro? I get that there's like this year's Uberfest has like way more demand, which is the sole reason that I, for instance, don't get to cast this year, because there were just so many applicants. And looking at like, you know, who probably applied, I think there was literally just not enough slots, and one person had to be left out somehow, which is fine for me because I can attend anyway, right? It's not like this is a big cut on me, but yeah, I guess it's just like a lot of demand for this land, a lot of people wanting to go and shit.
mission ends in 10 seconds.
Very interesting. I guess the first Uberfest was that convincing. There's one JP got to the hidden drop rates. Let's see scenes. So here's some of the rolls. Okay, about after 550 polls. Okay, which game are we talking about here? JP gotcha, so it's probably Fate or DX2. Because most gacha games are Chinese nowadays, which is curious. They just kind of conquered that market. And Germans just aren't going? That's funny as hell. That's kind of funny, honestly. Does it not publish info about drivers at TF2? Which they could be held accountable for. Well, there you go. There's a new controversial TF2 video to make. Valve should be disclosing the drop rates for TF2 crates. I found out some studios making a Baki career gacha, as in like Uma Musume. That's so fucking funny though. What do you mean career? So do you get like what? I guess you just get one of the fucking random ass fighters and you have to like level them up and shit and they go up and... That's funny as hell though. What if you just get Yujiro? Like, they can't put Yujiro in that game because he would canonically just literally, he would have to be the most broken character that you can pull for. They can't not make him the most broken. They can't not make him literally undefeatable. That's funny as hell though, what? A Baki gacha game. They also need to put in that fuck-ass narration whenever they're saying. That's how they can make the game really interesting. If they're making a Baki game, they need to put in the narrator. That just explains, like, special techniques and shit. Man, I'm just gonna fucking killbind, bro. I don't want to be here no more. I hate being here. I don't want to be in this fuck-ass prison. The pyro chasing me down. Fuck that, I ain't bothering with that shit. I'm just going back to, like, a better position. Literally takes me 10 seconds. That's crazy though. I should really be rocking the danger shield here, man. So this pyro stops being an issue. But maybe I should also just start hitting shots so the pyro stops being an issue. Damn, I suck. Oh, buddy. God damn it. Fist of the North Star is anything to go by, they'll eventually settle for some kind of ascended variant of a character with 10 times the text. Yes, I know that's right. Sounds right. Now, here's a question. Is it a Japanese studio making the game, or is it a Chinese studio? I feel like that has a big impact on how the game is going to shake out. Japanese studio, dead after a year. Chinese studio, it might flourish into the biggest gacha franchise you've ever seen. I wish I was joking, by the way, but that seems to like be a tradition really with a lot of games nowadays. Classic JP gacha. Buddy, I can't be going in here. Okay, okay.
The cat ain't moving, lads.
Somebody kill that guy. He's dominating me. He needs to die. Really? Managed to sneak in a sticky? Okay. Congratulations, because Baki's author is very nationalistic. Yeah, but like, maybe he doesn't care who he fucking sells the rights to, you know? You never know. Maybe he just sold them to the highest bidder. And then they sold the rights to someone else in the Chinese market, right? Could always be the case. Once you sold the rights once, you don't get that much control over it anymore, I feel.
The phone's just sitting there.
Well, I guess we're just like doing something. Team's pushing or something. Man, I suck. Man, I'm terrible. Peek after past the crate. I know you want to. Damn. Peek more. I know you want to. He's a battle mid through and through, man. Sure, we'll take those. China made it required to publish drop tracks in 2017. Netherlands in the 2023. That's fucked up, man. We need that shit to be required globally. Isn't it kind of crazy how like the Netherlands and Denmark and Belgium got like the slightest bit restrictive with their online gambling laws for like games and stuff, right? Not even necessarily outright banning it, but just requiring people to like maybe verify age or like disclose the drop rates. And instead of doing that, the devs were literally like, fuck that, we're just gonna disable it altogether. That's crazy. They're just like, oh yeah, like that's a market of a few million people that we can just, you know, eat it. Like we can just live with it not being a thing. Okay. I guess you're right, considering what happened with the main Chinese character. I just didn't expect Heaven to be Chinese, you know? Just didn't expect it to be Chinese at all. You can make that, I think, but it doesn't matter. I don't need it. I can just be that guy that's like, hey, whatever, he can go do his thing. I think he's happy back there anyway. Plus we got another dude on the fucking on the mission already. Gaming lobby, man. You know what we need? We need more games about running a farm. Remember like a year or two ago when it was like this one Nintendo Direct where they had like 6 Stardew Valley knockoff games announced like at the same time? What was that all about? Did those come out yet? How are those doing, you know? I feel like they saw like a niche and they immediately decided we're gonna oversaturate this niche as much as we possibly can. This quite something. Goodbye, buddy. You're not pushing that card, I'm not letting you. Oh no. Oh no. I can't be doing this shit now, man. Team! Team, please! There are ops! In our midst. Please, team. Factory building games kind of farming simulators, except you grow factories. Yeah, but that's the type of shit I'm all about, man. That's the type of shit I completely vibe with, man. Why do you think I'm so fucking excited for Arknight's Enfield? I hate to say it, but one of my most anticipated games for the next couple of years is a fucking Chinese gacha game. I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, it's the truth. Just because it has a factory building element to it. The gacha and the combat and whatever, that's all secondary. It's all about the factory. That's what matters most. Yes, that shit I do like. I need to look up more. I need to just expect that this guy will be flying above. Yes, Satisfactory did come out last year. I bought it. I had it on the EGS for a while already. Got it in early access over there. Because at one point, Tim Epic decided that I'm just gonna get, like, $10 for free if I just buy a game on there. And they were like, man, you really want me to buy a game so bad, huh? Fine, I guess I'll buy Satisfactory. It was 20% off plus the $10 additionally. I'll take it. But I probably still want to get it on Steam anyway at some point, because I hate having to boot up or install or whatever the EGS just to play a game. That being said, it's not that big of a deal on Linux, technically, because you can just emulate the EGS. But still, it's annoying. It's just an annoying thing having a video game on a different store, you know? The whole reason Netflix took off to begin with was because they were the only ones providing a streaming service. And then every company made their own streaming service, and now everybody's going back to piracy. You can imagine why. How EGS online games work on Linux? I mean, as long as they have their own implementation, I don't think it matters much. Yeah, it's a service problem, man. People don't want to use like 5 different services for the same thing, basically. People just want to use one service. Yeah, I know that's bad for the economy, bad for competition, monopolies, etc., but it's just how it's gonna be, man. You can't be doing that shit, you know? Switch to music piracy immediately after Spotify started recommending AI songs. Fuck that shit. Yeah, it's funny because I actually started using Spotify in the last year. And by the last year, I mean like since, I want to say April. Because I was on the like YouTube to MP4 or just like download high quality FLACs and shit before that. But I realized that I have too much music. And having 3,000 songs on your phone eats up like a lot of your drive space, which is unfortunate. Right? It's just kind of sad. I'd rather have that space on my phone for other stuff, and music streaming kind of is just convenient for that. Makes it easier to keep track of new music and stuff like that as well, without having to download everything. It's, yeah, you know. And even if I go lossy format, like MP3s, even then it still uses up a shitload of space on my phone. I just would rather not, you know. So I've become music streaming pilled. Now it doesn't have to be Spotify, I just chose Spotify because it's the most established service, really. And because all my friends kept bugging me to use it, because they really wanted to make a Spotify blend playlist that we stopped using after 3 weeks, because we realized that it kept putting the same 50 songs on over and over again with nothing new. But whatever, right? Either way, that's besides the point. I become streaming pilled. It's just more convenient. It's a better way of keeping track of new stuff. Sharing your playlists, you know. It's nicer. It's just nicer. Plus, they're adding like a chat feature to Spotify now, so you can hit up the baddies. You can performatively make like playlists with all the shit that the baddies are listening to. Like, I don't know, Mitski, or whatever. I don't know what the baddies are listening to. It refers to a 2-person blend. Fine, send me the link again. Let's make one. YouTube Music on an AdBlock browser. Yeah, like if Spotify, or if I stop using Spotify, YouTube Music is the obvious alternative. The only reason I didn't like using YouTube Music, it does have some upsides. The upsides being that it has stuff that Spotify doesn't. If there's like unique remixes, self-uploaded stuff right by the artist and stuff, Spotify does not tend to have that. Spotify has more serious stuff usually. YouTube has that stuff, right? Which is nice, because at the end of the day, YouTube Music is just a wrapper for normal YouTube videos. But one thing that annoys me about YouTube Music is that it's not very consistent. Some artists have like 3 pages, and their music is split across like 3 different accounts. So you have to like hit up 3 different artist pages. You want to like browse their whole discography. Oh, this is only everything they released up until 2019, and then they made a new channel for some reason, and everything else is uploaded there. Oh, but this doesn't have everything either. These 3 EPs for some reason are on a different account because they were released on a different label. It's very annoying, right? There's a problem that Spotify just doesn't have, which is very nice. It's very convenient. What is annoying again about it? Spotify is you have to pay for ad blocking. There's no way around it. Like, yeah, you can patch the app, but they work around the patch every 2 days. You have to fucking repatch it every 2 days. And nowadays, I guess your account is even at risk of getting banned if you use a patched Spotify. At least the mobile app. So, it's just a headache I'm not willing to put up with. I'd rather just buy a yearly Spotify premium card for $12 out of India and live with that instead. Which is kind of funny that that works. Vacuum Tube is a really nice flat pack. Is that like a YouTube Music client? Duly noted, duly noted. So I don't have to run it in my browser if I do happen to use it. It's a TV client. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. That would make sense actually why it would be called Vacuum Tube. That's curious as well. YouTube TV. I hear that YouTube TV is like really on the up and up now. Like a lot of people, or like a lot more people watch YouTube videos on their TV now, especially like more long form content, right? Because like YouTube's like a split now. Most people use it for shorts, which I just like. I know I use Instagram Reels, and like I get the appeal behind short form content if you like literally just want to have brain rot dispensed to you. But like, you know, at the same time, I don't get the appeal for YouTube specifically. But then if what people want YouTube long form content, they're just watching fucking, I don't know, like 2-hour long fucking white boy video essays nowadays, right? Nobody's watching like 20-minute Let's Play videos anymore. It's a niche that's completely died out. And they're watching that shit on TV, I guess. I need to get that shit on my Android TV, man. Essays are to listen to. That is true, though, yeah. I mean, I like having background noise videos or whatever on a lot of the time as well. Especially if it's just longer stuff. But like, if it's interesting, like that's the fucked up thing, right? Like, because even if it's a long video, if it's interesting, you can't really have it as just background noise anymore. You're like, ah, fuck. Now I kind of want to pay attention to this. And then you get distracted, and then you're not doing whatever work you're working on, and it's kind of a nightmare. Let's have 3 snipers in this fucking alleyway. Why not, right? This poor blue team. Oh my god, bro. This is just so sad for them. They don't get to have fun. Yep, okay, he's dead. This guy's just kind of good. Can't wait to watch YouTube short sessions reels on my living room TV. Dude, you should put it vertical. You should have a vertical TV so you can watch reels on the big screen. I'm sure you can, like, rotate the picture, right? I'm sure you can do that. Essay about Beyblade meta history? Sign me the fuck up. There's a fucking video essay about every niche topic you can think of nowadays. It's fucked up. We need to take the microphones and the cameras away from white boys. They need to pay an extra tax for that shit. Google Docs should come with a subscription fee if you're a YouTuber. You should not be allowed to write your scripts in it. Period. I'll have nothing to watch. You'll have plenty of actual stuff to watch. Watch a TV show. Hell, watch anime. I don't care. It's too much, man. Put my 9x16 TV sideways to watch reels. That's the shit, man. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro. You need that. You need that. Screen mirroring, you go to town on it, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Fuck yeah. You know what? That's good. That's good enough for TF2. And some nice pubbing. I hate vertical media. I get you, man. I get the vibe. I agree. It's not all that. Glad to know that the bitrate has been holding up. I have dropped 0 frames, which is nice. So my internet works fine. That's nice. Dude, I've been playing a lot of Star Providence lately. I'm just gonna do a run of that, or 2. And we'll see how that goes. I love how your username is now invisible because it's black on black. That's cool. Let me go to this real quick. Let's boot up the game. Star of Providence. I wonder if the audio is just gonna work out right. Probably not. Now I think about it. No, it's not. No, whoop. Stay on the screen. Stay on the screen. Audio. Boom. I need application audio capture. Let's see. Right, there it is. Okay. Did you play Deadlock? Nah. Like, I got an invite to it when, like, alpha invites were first getting handed out and stuff. And I booted it up and did the tutorial, and then I was like, this shit is too much for me. It's too much for me. I can't be arsed to, like, learn what all these abilities are and how it works and stuff. I just can't be arsed, right? So I'm not gonna bother, basically. I'm just not gonna bother with it. It's just a MOBA, you know? I just don't like MOBAs. That's the main part of it. Okay, let's see. Is the game just gonna show up straight away? You love to see it. I love when things just work. It's so nice. It's so nice when things just kinda work, man. Now I just gotta change the game on Twitch as well. Alright. Dunzo. Beautiful. Gives me a chance to reject Harry's redemption from earlier as well. But yeah, no, I haven't played Deadlock. It's just not my type of beat, you know? Hold on. Can enable that again. Now there's stereo audio again. I'm sure that's gonna sound great on your speakers. Anyway, if you've never seen this game before, I'm sure you've seen Isaac or Gungeon before. It'll become self-explanatory very quickly. It's just bullet hell. It's a bullet hell roguelike. I've been liking it a lot. It's been pretty fun. This game's actually old as shit as well. And it holds up beautifully. Alrighty. Looks nice. It's good fun, man. Got it on sale in the summer sale, and it's been good. It's also tough as nails. It's pretty fucking tough. But that's why we like it, don't we, folks? That's why we like stuff like this. I need ammo for that. I know, I need to find a weapon. What's up here? Find a new weapon at the start of each floor. Sure. It's a nice one. Give me a weapon, please. I beg of you. There we go. What do we got? Fireballs are always great. I love fireballs. They're just good. They're always good. And then there's my passive. What's my passive gonna be? Sure, better and more drops. Wait, is it homing? I thought it wasn't homing. Maybe that enemy makes it homing or something. Damn it. Dumb damage. Hey, what the hell is that? Does it just make those ghosts sometimes? Is that just how they come out? And that's just how the fireballs come out, okay. Must be some modifier that I'm not privy to right now. Sometimes they just be coming out like that. You know what, what's this? Alright, just HP. Sure. Give me another modifier on this. I didn't. Okay, whatever. What did I get? I'd love to know what these are. Can I see? Okay. Shrapnel? Ah, that's the Swarmer, right. Chain Lightning. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. Let's get it. It's only the first floor. How bad can it be, right? Shouldn't be that tough. This guy's not even doing anything. He's just chilling. I'll take my 5% damage, thank you very much. Yo.
Oh yeah, 6 years, 4 months BTW.
That's a long time, buddy. I'm glad that the alerts work, by the way. That's good to know. Thanks, man. Don't know why you're keeping up the sub, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Another fireball. Nah, it's worse. Although the ammo would have been nice. I wouldn't mind some ammunition. Didn't bother to disable. You know what? I know that's right. Because that's me with a lot of Twitch subs I still have. Mini boss. You gotta kill these before you can do the main boss, unfortunately. Whatever, you have 200 bucks on your loan. Yes, bro, yes. An arcade? Let's do it. Down, left, right. The lowest number, chat, what's the lowest number? It's 28, right? Let's go. Yeah, but the 200 bucks are like distributed over such a long time frame, it barely even counts, you know? Is it really all that? Think about it. You owe me $20, bro. You owe me $20. It's still so funny how you came over thinking that you didn't need cash in this country. That's still so funny to me. He was cluelessly unaware of the problems about to befall him in this highly developed nation. Baited by the UK. False sense of security. What's this, a double deal? Meh, it's not that exciting. No cash in hand for years. Kinda still is king here in many ways. If you wanna... A lot of restaurants around here, if you wanna be able to pay, you need cash. They only accept cash. Rough room, that one. Alright. Yeah, the UK is like card only pretty much everywhere, which is the other extreme. Which is convenient if you're traveling to it specifically. But, you know, you're dodging taxes. That's always the insinuation with it. And I'm sure there might be some part of that, but at the same time, I don't care. They're accepting legal tender. I don't care if it's in cash form. It doesn't inconvenience me that much. And you know what? I'm all for it, honestly. Because even if you're like a small business like that, fuck you paying taxes for. Even if you're paying your taxes, you're still paying more than like the fucking banks are. So like, who cares, man? They're all evading taxes anyway. You might as well as the little guy. This one's actually pretty good. Enemies taking longer to get active. Planning to go to the Cologne Major next year? Yeah, you should bring cash. You should definitely bring cash. Stopping Visa, taking that 1% cut. That's also true, yeah. Might be a lower price for cash, I'll bring cash. That's the next thing. A lot of the time, a lot of these restaurants where they're cash only, they're pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap. And it's good food. They're cash only, but they're still good food, you know? Yeah, right. Dodging doesn't give you iframes. It's a habit I still need to get into this game. I'm still like too gungeon pilled. You don't get iframes from dodging. You still gotta do the... You gotta do the bullet hell the old-fashioned way, you know? 97-year-old video game still does bullet hell the old-fashioned way. Uncle streaming. Sup, Mort? How's it going? Let's at least see what the weapon here is. Laser. Fireball. I like laser, you know, let's rock the laser. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it to the next floor, because then I can see here. Doing good tire and all that. Work, I guess. Haha. Yeah, I'll just go back to this. Alright. I got at 5 in the morning tomorrow. That's rough, bro. That's always gonna be rough. But hey, if it gets you the dough. Extra life is always good. Especially because I suck ass at this game. Another modifier. Shotgun laser is really funny. I'm going to tell you what I've missed at 90% of it. I'm not going to be streaming for that long, come on. Alright. I have it 17 tomorrow evening for Silk Song release. True. No, that's right. Give me all that shit, man. 80% in final offer. What if I just stop streaming after this run is over? AKA in like 20 minutes time. Then what? Homing laser is also fun, but, you know. Man, this thing eats through ammo, though. I need to find a mini-boss soon. Ow. Where's the mini-boss? Or any ammo. Please! I'm gonna run out. I shouldn't have opened the chest yet, that was silly of me. Oh, there's a mini-boss, okay. We might be saved. Silksong and unemployment. That's my life, man. I'm loving it. Ammo. Let's go. It's just so funny, a shotgun laser. Covers the whole screen in bullshit. Kills everything in sight. Yeah, that was just bad damage. Gotta stop taking so many hits, man. MNID 220 pixels placed in W place. People still play that? I thought that was like a week-long fad. It's still going? How much porn has been made in that? Considering how massive the canvas is. It's like harder to hide, you know? Thank you for the ammunition. $250 a month for a room, so no unemployment for me. I mean, to be fair, at least that's not too much rent, right? $250 rent is reasonable. I mean, depends on what you're renting, I guess. But, you know, it's nearly reasonable, I'd say. You earn 600 a month? Okay, well, if it is like a third of your paycheck, then that's a different story. I guess a third of your paycheck is like somewhat reasonable for rent, I think. It's to be expected nowadays, right? I'm not saying that's how it should be. It should probably be free in a just world, but you know, where the fish go. Yikes. I need this fish dead, thank you. Well, this weapon is toast after this, so unless I find ammo really quickly. I'm gonna tell her to stop trying to make massive Addo artworks. Man, people just kind of like love painting, huh? I hate charge, by the way. It's not a great weapon. I hate it. Do you guys think Putin poisoned Trump? You know how like when you're on Instagram sometimes here, like on your main feed, it'll have like that, oh, here's what people are posting on threads with like some preview threads. Yesterday, there was an incredible post. I couldn't see it fully because obviously I don't have threads installed. That was like, oh, Putin actually poisoned Trump when they met in Alaska with polonium. And that's why Trump is now dying. And I was almost like, man, I should screenshot that and put it on Twitter and be like, incredible things are happening on threads. Ah, this is an interesting one. Because that's fucking funny, bro. Oh, there goes my armor. More max ammo. I appreciate that, though. Someone started one that's like 1,000 by 1,000. It's basically done. That's crazy. Where you can put that in the middle of the ocean? I guess, right? Less people are gonna be there. It's like 1,000,000 pixels. If you got enough people working on it, I guess it's fine, right? What do you got for me? Powerful selection, extra rewards when scrapping? Sure. I guess I'll be getting a new weapon every floor, so maybe there's a point to that. Middle of an island in Bergen. Fair enough. Ah, fireball. Now we're talking. Is this triple shot? It is. Didn't even pay attention. Triple shot fireball, man. That's my jam. That's bad damage. Need this thing to die, please. Thank you. I want to revisit Russia again at some point. I mean, it's a tough thing to do nowadays, isn't it? Volgograd. Isn't that where all the Germans lived back in the day? The Germans that relocated to Russia? Like when the Tsar was still around and shit? I don't know much about Russian history, to be fair. I'd rather take the health here. It's a weird flow layout. It's very linear. I think it's so cool that you can just shoot through teleporters in this game. Like, they didn't have to put those in or let you do that, but it's just a cool extra that you can do that. Alright, what's up here? A pickaxe, finds secrets. I think it auto opens secret rooms. Gem all 4. A new modifier for my weapon. Why not? What you got? Backblast, shrapnel, swarming. I'll take that. Very recent tweet by a Russian guy was, "Dear Americans, welcome to a thrilling game of did this dictator die or just disappear for the day? We've been playing with Putin and Lukashenko for decades. My snacking game is insane currently. In a microsecond I obtain a snack gets devoured like my stomach is a black hole. Haven't you been losing weight? Maybe you're trying to compensate for it. Your body still craves the calories it used to intake or something, I don't know. It's probably not how it works. It doesn't make any sense at all. Alright chat, hold on, I gotta lock in for like a minute. This fight is pretty tough, but it only lasts a minute. And the reward you get is dependent on how much damage you deal to this thing, which is tough to do in this context, but there's an easy pattern at least. It's free damage, basically. No, I'll go back to the easy pattern. This one is fucked up, man. It's fine as long as you stay ahead of the ones that spin, but yeah. I used the fucking bomb and I still got hit. That's the worst part about it, man. Alright. Level 6 is not bad. I'm still losing weight. Snack comes on Saturday. Gone. Thing of 10 euros for the next 7 days until I get paid. The price you pay for a little treat, huh? I don't have any bombs. Can't check for secret rooms. Oh well. Ice soup time. Yo, I never fought this boss before. This is new. Nightmare. I don't have bombs, right? This is a horrible time to be fighting a new boss for the first time, but at least he's taking extra damage from my weapon, so that's nice. That made this pretty quick and easy. Oh shit! There's a phase 2! I knew it was too easy. Okay, alright, buddy. Jesus. Give me that. Anything else in the shop? Might as well buy that. Trying to lose weight, 290 kills currently. Was above 100 5 months ago. Nice! That's good. Laser. Oh yeah. This won't go around for dinner unless she's already bought in bulk. Right now is hummus. Hummus is nice, dude. Man, 10 kills in 5 months is pretty good. That's good progress. That's unfortunate damage to take. Because just like Gungeon, the red bullets do double damage. It's nasty. It's a nasty one. You know what? Give me the health from this. Gets me back to full, gets me some max HP. Gets me ammo. It's pretty nice. Curious. Can still get the 80 kilo mark. I mean, 80 kilos ain't bad to be stuck at. Like, that's perfectly fine weight. I don't even know, like, what BMI or whether that's even, like, a good measure nowadays, right? But, like, for your height, it might be slightly large, but whatever, right? I think 80 kilos is totally fine. That's a healthy male weight. In my opinion. Unless you're, like, literally like a midget, I guess. Then you probably shouldn't be weighing 80 kilos. Ah! I got stuck in the corner. Numbers will be good. I have fat reserves when my stomach start moving. Shit's fucked up, man. It's easy to get and hard to get rid of. You have to check my weight since I come back from Germany? Would you... Feels that bad? Think you've been eating that unhealthily? We only went to like a donor store twice. Surely, right? Can't be that bad. These motherfuckers are nasty. Look at that. The weight I'm at itself is plenty good. And the fat crucial area to diminish. I get you. You need the fat to turn to muscle, right? That's always the tough part. How would I not take damage there? Apparently I'm goated. Isn't that much relatively? Unfortunately. So I can't know for sure. Maybe you've been stress eating because of the move and all that. Right, this guy is fucking nasty. But at least he dies quickly. You moved? Yeah, Harry moved to a different apartment. With his girlfriend. Shield on every floor. Non-default weapons deal more damage while you burn through ammo. No, let's get the shield. I think that's good survival. It's kind of like Holy Mantle, except worse. More ammo. Say how shawarma spread throughout Russia like 10 or so years. 10 years ago it was perceived as a guaranteed poison. Really now? That's interesting. How come? How come the shawarma was that bad? Just gotta kill 8 of these guys, which is tougher than it looks, without getting hit, mind you. Okay. Alright. Thanks for the shield. It helped me there. Alright. Shawarma's always been perceived as cat meat. That's crazy. But why? Why would they be eating cats? Oh no. Alright, we did it. Challenge done. Give me all my loot. Thank you very much. What cartridge should I get? Well, under half health, healing is better. Okay. Grand Pyromancer. Tell me more. I'm not reading any of this. I'm not actually reading any of that. Cats are roaming everywhere, they're for food. That's fucked up, man. Could use the health more than ammo right now. Hate this mini boss. This guy's nasty. He's a nasty one. Okay. One more room up here. And a couple more over this way. Including a secret room, which I'll gladly observe the contents of. Ah, fuck, I couldn't choose. Because they were all stacked. What did I get? Ah, fucking chain lightning again? Damn it. Just avoid citrons. Yeah, Harry's right. Just don't get a French car, and you'll be fine. You need not be worried about cars as long as you don't buy a French one. That's really the only mistake you can make, is buying a French car. No more modifiers for me, because I got 4 already. Italian ones? It depends, at least the Italian ones can be slightly better. They tend to be a bit more quality than the French ones. Some more secret rooms. A fireball with extra stuff, huh? I'll pass, I'll pass. I was thinking of getting a Renault Clio. Oh no! Not the Clio, man. I mean, it's a funny car, but... Is that the one that looks smug, or like it's smiling? Is that the Clio? I forgot. Or is that a different one? Which one would you be getting that model, the old one? With like that fuck-ass little hood scoop? You know, like the little hood scoop on the side? That's the Twingo, right. Right, yeah, no, you're right. Alright. Wait, I'm floor 5 already? Damn, I didn't even notice. Runs really do go fast in this game. This is still the easy part, mind you. Floor 6 is where it gets fucking tough. Ow, that's annoying. Clear out that fucking... all that trash on my screen, man. Ow. That's nasty. Okay, I'm getting hit too much. Need to lock in a little bit. Pulled out for a concert after work on Saturday, which turned to be wrong. That's awesome! What concert though? Who's playing? That's the real question. I got no bombs, man. I get... This boss is still pretty tough. He's got 3 fucking phases too, man. Ow. I ran right into that one. I wasn't even trying to dodge. Yeah, okay. That's what we get the extra life for. Alright, see you, Barman. Have a good one. I need the max HP that I can get out of this. Ah, fuck. I can't go back to the floor now either. Renault Clio or Dacia Logan. One of those old Norwegian bands I never directly listened to, but it turns out it has a few certified bangers. Okay, but how many of those are like the first 2 songs of an album? Because they always put the best ones at the start. But if I'm Duolingo mid-concert because I'd forgotten... Could you see what these phones have got us doing? These fucking phones, what they've done to us? Razer, huh? Nah. They got us fucking locked down, man. It's fucked up. We need to take back control. Safe, I'm gonna go sleep. Good night, Harry. Mort's chat build. Don't worry, you won't be held hostage for much longer. This run is over soon. Either by me dying or actually beating it. Either way will occur within the next, like, 10 minutes. Jesus. He died quickly. I'm glad about that. Another blessing. Does it get rid of the old one? Oh, it does. That's fine though. I think the other one was giving me weapons, right? Maybe? I don't remember what my... Oh no, my other was shields, which is also fine because it's the final floor anyway, so... Shield at the start of floor, whatever, right? I'm not getting any more floors, so... I need max HP, thank you. For karaoke and shit after the concert was fun as fuck. Remember a small cute Asian lady. Oh, do it. Yo, dude. I didn't even tell you this hit more. I started using Spotify, bro. I'm Spotify pilled now. Right when everybody else is getting sick of using streaming services, I'm finally starting to use them. Like a caveman discovering fire. Because I realized that not having to download 5,000 songs onto my phone is actually like a good thing. Damn, bro. Chill. Fucking hell. Oh, right, the walls attack you in this. The only greatest thing I didn't say no, we're doing die with a smile. This guy. This guy. You know what should be like a legal requirement? Every karaoke bar should have Dame Dane from Yakuza. They should just like be forced to have that in their song list. So being sparked up like a literal decade ago. It's been a few weeks since I kind of wanted to stats to share. I have a local library on YouTube. Yeah, like YouTube music's fine, but it's just some annoyances about it, you know? Can we repeat that? My keyboard is loud. They should have Dame Dane at every karaoke bar from Yakuza, you know? It should be like a legal requirement. Okay, there's a chest here in case I need something. Right, the song is actually called Bakamitai. I forgot. I just know it is the Dame Dane song. The Dame Donny. What's in this room? It's like the karaoke song, man. It's like the one that everybody knows Yakuza for. Jeez. Settle down, bro. In case I haven't quite caught on yet, this floor is basically like bullet hell on Gungeon. And it's kicking my ass. I can't get another keyword, right? I got 4 already. It sucks, because I kind of need ammo. So I could have taken it for that, but there's always another backup weapon I can grab. Thankfully. Because there's a chest room right here. I just prefer not to lose all my modifiers, you know? Oh, well, this solves that issue, I guess. But I gotta go in that way, it's the only way. I lose it on that HP. I think it's so funny there's wall mimics in this. Dame Donnie? Is she hot? There's no shops on this floor. Might as well get the bomb. How did I not get hit that room? What the fuck? Did you see that? Oh, I need ammo so bad. It's more important than anything. Oh, shit. A unique weapon. I gotta try it. Unstable. Reacts violently when split. Piercing. It's a unique weapon, man. You gotta try that out. How long does it take to get used to your hitbox just being a small black part instead of the entire ship? I still have not gotten used to it. It's like a BFG? It's slow, isn't it? I need health. I need health more than anything. I also have only played this game for 8 hours, so you know, there's still plenty to go for me to learn about everything. I mean, it seems alright. I'd rather recover 1 HP than get 2 points. I think that's very fair. I think the biggest learning curve for me was learning that my dash doesn't have iframes in this game. Like, I'm so Gungeon pilled that it just, you know, feels wrong. Money for the money. I don't get any benefit from money. I'm gonna die to the boss. It's just gonna happen. Ow. Nah. I was thinking about it, but nah. Might as well see what this has. I doubt it's gonna be anything crazy, you know. Has this got homing? Nah. Oh. There we go, 4 health. Against the toughest boss in the game so far. I need to let it charge. Owie. Ow, come on, really? That hit me? It does a lot of damage, this weapon, mind you. With such a slow charge, you think it should, right? Alright, phase 1 down, but I got hit twice already. This is impossible. How are we supposed to dodge this? Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, there goes. Yep, okay. Look! It was a decent attempt, though. Decent attempt. I got a Chivo. Finished a run with a score of 100,000. Cool. I guess. Nice. Can I unlock anything? Sure can. Give me the pulsar. Actually, give me the railgun. That sounds fun. Okay, do I want to do another run? It's not that late yet. It's getting a bit late. I don't gotta get up super early tomorrow, but we do have an appointment at like 9:45. I gotta pace myself. I can't be staying up this late anymore, man. I'd rather not. I'd rather not be. Good to know that streaming works fine, though. Considering I'm on Linux now and all that shit. That's nice. Considering that all that shit still works fine. Gotta get Windows 11 on this bitch. Damn, I hate it here. You don't gotta get Windows 11 on nothing, bitch. You gotta get off of Windows. I hate being that guy. Fuck, I still can't shake it. I gotta bring it up that I'm on Linux like every fucking day. Every fucking 20 minutes. Fuck. That was an option? Why isn't it an option? What do you need Windows for? I had to ask myself this summer when I decided to make the switch. What do I need Windows for? What can I not run on Linux? Turns out, ain't much. Android's also compromised. People are gonna find ways to work around the third-party app restrictions. I know why Google's doing it. They want to shut down shit like Revanced. But people are gonna find ways to get around it. They got a year to prepare. They're gonna find ways. Jailbreaking, rooting the device, there's gonna be ways. It's not a problem. There's always gonna be ways. People are gonna figure stuff out. Or, worst case, I just install Graphene OS. If I'm really... There's no other way, right? Isn't that pixel only? Guess what I have? So I'm good either way, but it might be pixel only, I don't know. It probably works on other stuff as well, but I think for now it has best compatibility with pixels. I think that might be true. That might be right. You might be right about that. The only thing I need to do is just stop paying for 365. Yeah, just get on LibreOffice, man. I was on that shit even when I was on Windows. Just get on LibreOffice. It can do all the same shit. You don't need Office 365. That's crazy. You don't need that shit. Even before that, I was running on like an old version of Microsoft Office from like 2007. Or I think you can like easily crack. If you really still want to stick with Microsoft Office, you can easily crack that as well. Like you can, what's its face? It's like activation scripts. You can use them to activate Windows, but also activate Office. I used to use LibreOffice back in the day, but the amount of fucked up formatting issues I had it can't go back, man. That's the thing. All that open source shit that used to suck ass back in the day is so good now. It's the reason Linux is so good now. It's because all these open source programs that are like basically made for Linux first and foremost. But obviously some of them have Windows clients as well. They're so good now because there's so many more people using them. So there's many more people developing for them, and that's why they're actually like kind of decent now. Like GIMP is great. I've been using it. I don't need Photoshop, you know? I've been learning DaVinci Resolve slowly but surely as my replacement for both After Effects and Premiere. If I'm going to be making videos, right? So like it works. it works. It's pretty good. Or you can just use fucking Google's Docs, synth stuff, Suite, whatever, right? Use that too. I suppose that's an option. Anyway, I'll catch you again tomorrow, most probably, because I will be playing Silksong. I've been looking forward to that game for how long now? 6 years since they announced it. So I can't believe that's out. I'm probably going to go more into this again as well tomorrow, but isn't it fucking wild how, like, I'm actually in awe how popular Hollow Knight is. Like, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I understand that Silksong, for some reason, is one of the most hyped games of all time. Right? One of the most wishlisted games of Steam in the history of Steam, which is fucking crazy. And it kept getting delayed because the devs kept trying to make it better and better. It was in development hell, it was in development heaven because they had so much fun working on it. Sure. But I thought Metroidvanias were a niche genre. I thought Metroidvanias were not that popular. So I am really surprised that there's, for some reason, millions of people really looking forward to Silksong. And I don't understand why Hollow Knight was that popular. Maybe it's the hipster brain in me because I played that shit before it popped off, right? Because I played Hollow Knight in like the start of 2018 before it was like super duper giga fucking popular. Or was it the start of 2017 maybe even? When did I... Hold on. Hollow Knight. When did I play that? Start of 2018. Last played. So, you know, it was probably like at the transition of the years. But why is Hollow Knight placed on this massive pedestal? Like, it's a good game. It's a very good Metroidvania. But it's not like groundbreaking. Matter of fact, a lot of design choices in the game have aged kind of poorly. Right? Like, there's no good fast travel system. The corpse run mechanic, sure, it's taken from Dark Souls, but it's kind of tired nowadays. The corpse run is fine, but the run back to some of the boss fights in Hollow Knight is atrocious. The map is cute that you have to like pick it up and stuff, but it's kind of bad. It's not a like the map that you can pick up, it's not particularly well designed, and the fact that you can miss parts of it if you don't rigorously explore kind of sucks. I don't know, like there's some design choices that I hope they really overhauled, like basic design choices that they really overhauled for Silksong. I'm just hoping they did, basically. I'm assuming they did, but yeah, I'm just, you know, hoping they really did. Cause yeah, there's some stuff there. I think a lot of it's just the memes. Cause like for years, you would go to any games showcase, Summer Game Fest, Game Awards, any Nintendo Direct between 2019 and 2025. And chat would just be spamming constantly about Silksong. It was insane, and it was kind of annoying. It was kind of annoying. Like, I'm as excited about Silksong as the next guy. I loved Hollow Knight, and I know I'm gonna love Silksong. I've been looking forward to this game for 6 years. But there's no shot it's gonna be, like, groundbreakingly crazy good. We're not talking, this isn't like GTA 6 levels type shit, right? There's no way. I guess when I heard NL say he didn't care for it at all, and he hasn't even played Hollow Knight. I mean, yeah. I have crazy viewer numbers during day one. I know that. It's also crazy to me, now that it got announced, there were so many people that were like, oh shit, I actually still gotta finish Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. First of all, no you don't. It doesn't fucking matter. They're completely different games. But also, brother, you had 7 years. You've been so you're so excited about Silksong that you were looking forward to the launch. You're excited, you're hyped for it. You're telling me we're so excited about Silksong. Your ass hasn't even fucking finished or played Hollow Knight yet? You're telling me you're jumped on the fucking hype train for Silksong because you saw people memeing about it and you haven't even played the first game? Maybe I'm elitist, but what the fuck? Come on. Come on, man. Really? That's crazy. You don't always have to play the first game to play the second, to enjoy the second game. right? You don't have to play Team Fortress 1 to play Team Fortress 2, right? Many times you can't even play the first game anymore. Not of like if they're online service games or whatever. But like, how can you be like super hyped for Silksong and you haven't played Hollow Knight? Brother, come on. If you're such a super fan of Metroidvanias, Hollow Knight is like a must play. It's like one of the best Metroidvanias ever made. I think I missed the entire Coliseum on Hollow Knight. So I was probably getting a bad ending and then stopped playing because I did not feel like going through the entire map again. That's fair. Again, I feel like that would be very much alleviated if they had a better fast travel system in that game. You can fast travel, but only between very set locations. Basically between one set location for each major area. And, you know, that's not enough. It's not enough. Not to mention, this is another like little pet peeve that I developed about the game when I watched Larry play through it like a year or two ago. You know, after a certain point, the starting area gets like corrupted and shit. It's like full of all the orange shit. That change doesn't get reflected on the minimap or like on the map in your menu when you open it. Like there's passages that get closed off from that. You can't pass through there anymore. But that doesn't get reflected on the map. That's a big oversight. It's a big oversight. They need to make sure that shit don't happen in Silksong is what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think Silksong is going to be real fun. I already thought that this game was going to be great for gaming from the get-go. Because like this hasn't even happened yet, but Spire 2, right? Slay the Spire 2 is coming out this year. I knew about Night Rain. Was really excited about that. Expedition 33 ended up being a sleeper hit for me. It wasn't on my radar at all. I played it just because I felt like it, and it was extraordinarily good. It's probably my game of the year. It probably is my game of the year, at least so far. So yeah, you know, it's been quite a good year for gaming so far. Hope it keeps up. Click my brain that you're on the 2019 Mort hair grind. You don't even know the half of it, man. I'm fighting this shit every fucking day of my life. It's gotten to the point where I gotta sleep with it tied up. Because it's just too bad. A new $20 indie game will save the gaming era. In which they're pushing $120 AAAs. Yep. Like, it's kind of fucked up, isn't it? I don't know if I posted about this, but The Outer Worlds 2 is $80 at launch. It's the new Obsidian game, right? Outer Worlds 1 was received lukewarmly. It's got like a 60, 70 something on Metacritic, right? Like it's alright, but it's nothing special. It's a generic first-person sci-fi RPG. Outer Worlds 2 is probably going to be more of the same. It's $80 at launch. It costs as much as Expedition 33 and Night Rain combined. And I can guarantee you both of those games are going to get you more fun and more playtime than Outer Worlds 2 will. Definitely worth more the $80 to spend on those two games instead of one game. That one game. Why are we getting to this point? Why is the AAA industry so cooked? I mean, I know why. Because they've gotten overinflated numbers from the pandemic, and now they're desperately trying to justify all the people that they've hired and all the work they've put into all these games that no one's actually gonna fucking give a shit about. There's gonna be an absolute fucking horrendous crash imminent in the AAA games industry within the next like 5 years. We're already seeing it, like with all the layoffs, right? But as soon as all the projects that are still in development now that were started during the pandemic, and like during like this boom era, this bubble almost era, as soon as those are all done and they're all mid and nobody cares about them, there's gonna be like a new malaise era. Like we were in a bit of a malaise era for games from like 2022 until last year. Like between 2022 and 2024, there were like 1 or 2 good games released per year. Elden Ring in 2022, Baldur's Gate 2023, even though I didn't play that. And then that's it. I can't even remember any other games that came out in those years. There weren't many. There were not many good games in those years. A lot of it was dog shit. A lot of AAA, almost everything AAA in those years was complete abysmal dog shit. And it's continuing that trend a little bit, right? It's starting to get a bit better again. But it's the AA and the indie stuff that's really carrying the industry right now, and I don't see that trend changing anytime soon. Because when devs don't have like as much of a financial incentive or much of a financial pressure to make a game that appeals to as many people as possible or have it be successful, and they can experiment and can do shit that they actually want to do, the games end up being great. And they end up being stuff that people actually want to play. And that's the stuff that ends up being successful, right? Expedition 33, Silksong. So I don't see it going any differently for the industry. If it stays this way, I think it's going to be dire times ahead for the industry. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm done for today. It was a nice test stream. I'll see you tomorrow. AI games are going to sink the AAA industry. I know that's right. But yeah,